Okay.
Welcome to Between the Pages. I am your host, Markela, and tonight I would like to introduce to you guys the round table. We have up first, Nate. How you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm well. How are you?
I am good. Author Kendra Necole, how are you doing tonight?
I'm great. How y'all doing?
Author Melanie B, how are you tonight?
I'm good.
Don't cut up, Mel.
I ain't gonna cut up tonight. Why
And we
y'all told
have
me?
Author D Knox. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good.
If you missed it last time, y'all, we had a blast on the round table, and tonight it's gonna be nothing short of amazing tonight. So we like to bring to you the round table. Ronnie G is in the building. She'll be coming in just a moment, so give enough time. So we have a few readers on as well. So you might hear their voice. If so, they're here to weigh in on situations when they ask. Other than that, you guys keep your cameras off and please stay muted until further notice. Kicking this thing off, Authoress Nai, how many years have you been in the industry?
Carry the one, put the two up there, put the three.
No,
19, 20,
no.
like six, six,
All
like
right,
six, yeah. Like a good six, six, seven, I think.
that's what's up, Melanie B.
Yeah.
What you got under your belt?
Oh, 2021,
What?
21, I think. Yes.
Oh, girl, I thought you meant
Yeah.
20. 20.
Oh, 20
Listen, y'all, this is free for all night, so we having a good time. This is a
Yes.
ladies' night tonight.
You caught me
Listen,
off
be
guard with
nice.
that one.
How many years you got under your belt? Be nice. What you got in your belt?
Oh, four.
We
For
just chill.
and Author Kendra
Yep,
Nicole.
4 years.
Um, 2020 was the pandemic. I had to get paid. I got unemployed. Okay.
Oh,
I know that's right.
there you go.
I know
I
that's right.
became an author overnight. Okay. I needed to pay my bill.
No,
Yo, I can't with her.
no, I can't either. So speaking of the pandemic, y'all, it has changed this industry as well.
Mm-hmm.
COVID hit us, and then everybody that could do a little Simon Said was in the building, right? And then now it's kind of like a little, it's kind of spread out. So do you guys think that people are still reading like they were, or when COVID time, it's kind of like it's done down there a lot.
Um, I think COVID changed a lot. I felt like when we first started, right? Well, when people started reading, because people love to read, but I feel like during that time it was reading to like to stay
Mm-hmm.
mentally okay. I think now that everybody's transitioned back to work, I think it slowed up a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think that we still got the support and we're gaining more support. But I do think I see a change since the pandemic.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely, definitely. How do you guys handle the work-life balance now that people are back working, are back like full time, they're not at home? How are you handling alternate?
It's
Alternate.
ghetto.
You're real ghetto.
Zero out of
Ghetto.
10.
Mm-hmm.
It's very ghetto. And I think it gets more ghetto when you don't really like your 9 to 5 like that.
Yeah.
But like you gotta show up because if you don't show up, who's gonna show up? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's hard like to balance, doing the 9 to 5, coming home, being a mom, right? Being a mom, being somebody's woman, and then writing, right? Because
Yeah.
that's how this thing breaks down for me.
Yeah.
So it's a lot because it's hard to be creative, and get in that spot because when I come home, I just want to lay down. I don't want
Right.
to write, and that's why I don't set like
Mm-hmm.
like writing goals for myself like that. I just go because if I
Yeah.
do that to myself, it's hard for me to meet it. So I just go. So it's very difficult. But when I go on and I see you ladies on Facebook and y'all like, are you writing today? And da-da-da, I'm like, get out my business. I'm going right now. Like, so it's
Yep.
like you can't help but do it, and then that's how the stories come for me, like out of nowhere. Like, but it's a struggle. I'm not gonna lie. Anybody that tell you that it's not, it's very
Mm-hmm.
ghetto.
Yep.
So your creative juices was flowing a lot better when it was like COVID time, basically.
Oh,
Yeah, for
yeah,
me, because
I
nothing
think
was moving.
you,
Yeah, right?
yeah, you were writing to get your, and think about it, authors, while readers was writing to get what's going on out their life, we was writing to survive. So it was supply and demand. So some days we like, oh Lord, do I got COVID? I don't feel like writing today. And so, and I like Nate say, sometimes you don't want to work and write. Like when I work with my children, my students, I love them. Don't take it out of context, but I work in a self-containment room. And some days I am tired. I am tired and I don't want, and then you have to be a show intimacy to your partner. So I'm over there, hey baby, and still trying to write and then still give me your mental health. So you like, get your ass on somewhere, sir. And but you don't want to be like that because you want to show them love. But shit, I'm tired. Y'all lucky y'all getting these books.
Right. What about you guys, Mel?
It was tough during the pandemic too, right? Because like Kendra said, like I was depressed, like I was scared, like because when it came out, people was dying from this stuff. So
Yeah.
you think like, oh, if I catch it, I'm gonna die. That's the first thing you was thinking. So I really
Yeah.
wasn't worried about no bugs. I was worried about not catching COVID because
Right.
I don't drive. So in New York, we got the trains. You gotta get on the trains, and the trains was basically not really overcrowded because they made the bus is free, but you had to pay to get on the train. But the buses was free. But you see, a lot of people stayed home, but you still was paranoid. Every time somebody sneezed, you looking or they cough, you like, oh Lord, they got COVID. So
Mhm.
it was yeah. Still to this day, somebody sneeze or cough on the bus. I'm looking at them like, oh Lord. Yeah, it was tough though.
What about for you, B?
Well, so I work in healthcare, so I had to work regardless of the pandemic. So I wasn't never shut in. We worked. It was just like,
Mm-hmm.
just trying to balance like working and writing because like you get like those people that like we would see like well child like in the inside, but then you have those parents that are just slide by, be like, oh my kid is fine. They come into the office, they sick. We doing COVID tests and they end up positive for COVID. So it's just that like working in a pediatric office and stuff, the parents not being honest what's going on with their kids, like it's putting us at risk. So
Mm-hmm.
I caught COVID and like when I caught it in September, I had it like real bad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Real bad. So and
I
yeah,
had
and it messed with me mentally. Like it was hard to get back in a
Yes.
position to write.
definitely mental. COVID was
Yeah.
definitely a mental thing, but I had COVID during the COVID time, but
Mm-hmm.
I had flu, and the flu ended up being worse for me than the COVID was.
Damn.
Um,
Wow.
it ended up being I mean, couldn't move, couldn't do anything during that time. But yeah, it was definitely a trying time. So how do you guys feel now? Like, are you feeling like, oh man, it's people reading now? How do you feel now?
Mm.
I don't know how to feel because the people's is very
Right.
you
Right.
know what it is? I'm not even gonna lie, I'm gonna be very honest. And I'm sure that as authors you can agree with me. The readers are different.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yes.
readers are very different in that it's a difference between your matter of your opinion because everybody has an opinion. That's why we write. Like, of course, write your how you feel. That's what we say. We want reviews.
Mm-hmm.
Leave us a review. Let us know what you think. I'm always the author that's like, hop in my DM. Let me know what you think. What you would
Mm-hmm.
like to see next and things like that. But I feel like we gave them an inch
And
They
they
took a
took
and they
whole
took the
Yeah.
continent.
Yep.
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 they
Yep.
took your whole
Yep.
creativity.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I feel like there's no more line.
yeah.
You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? The line is no longer there to where it's like, okay, I'm an author. However, at the end of the day, I'm still a person that
Mm-hmm.
can meet you where you are, right?
Right,
Mm-hmm.
So we
right.
just no one. It's I don't feel like it's a lot of the readers are mindful now,
Yeah.
Hmm.
right?
That's true.
And I feel like if we're more mindful and now it borderlines on disrespect,
Yeah.
that
Mm-hmm.
that's becoming
Yep.
a big thing.
Yep.
So although I feel like the readership has gotten more vast, and with the different groups and everything like that, which I love, like the different groups, because you can promote wherever, right? Which is great.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of it. But I feel like it's the whole point of it. It's becoming different now. It's like changing the trajectory of things, and I feel like it's hurting the authors, because it's like, well, dang, I don't really. Well, now am I writing what I want to write?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What really rings true to me in this moment? And of course, we're supposed to write for our readers as well. That's who purchased the book,
Right.
the consumer. But it just gets to the point where it's like, okay, it's just too much. To where sometimes I gotta come out of groups, because I don't want to hear the same storyline and da 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 da. I don't want that.
Right.
It doesn't encourage me to get anything out any faster.
Nope.
Doesn't encourage my creative mind, because we can have a creative conversation
Yep.
about what you would like to see more of, but when it comes to, it's bashing now, and that's
Mhm.
over consensus that I've seen, and I hate that, because I love, like, all of the readers. I want y'all to engage. That's the whole point of this thing. That's the whole point of us having author Facebooks, because I'm sure a lot of us have an author Facebook and our regular Facebook,
Yep.
our personal
Right.
Facebook. But that's the whole point, because we want to engage. We want to know how you feel and everything, but it's being turned into something else.
Yeah.
Let me
And
piggyback
that's
off of
hurting.
that. Let me piggyback off of that part where you said writing for the readers. Okay, because you're kind of not. Write for you. The readers need to follow that. Like they know on certain authors, they know who to try that with and who not to try. They kind of know that thing. And it's like when you're writing for them, like write for me and then follow my story. So if I kill off characters, you know I'm known for this. Don't even come over here and play in my background and try to make me be another author when I don't mind killing off a main character. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, Nay, why you kill off that character? And it's like, no, you changing my writing now. Now you crossing over to my lane. Because now I'm truly I get catering to minds, and I feel like if you're truly my reader, you work with me regardless. When I'm writing for you, now this is I might well go to my 9 to 5. Cause you telling me you want Omar back. Now Omar been dead for 3 books. Now I gotta I gotta bring Omar back. You know what I'm saying? From the dead. He didn't really get shot, but he got shot. You know
He
what I'm
come back.
saying?
He come back.
And now it was a fake body that everybody cried over for 3 books, all because be a bad
Yeah. You know, you're not lying. I think that yeah, you're not lying. I think that I gotta agree. I think that first of all, I'm gonna say this. I'm Erica Badu. I'm sensitive about my shit. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm not.
Yes.
So but when I put it out into the world, I have to expect that somebody going to critique it. As a teacher, critique. I hate the word criticize. People like, Kendra, you gotta criticize. Critiquing. You're giving me feedback to make me better. If I critique a child, criticize a child and say he dumb as hell, I'm losing my job. Is the way you say it, is the delivery. If you didn't like the book, that is fine. And that's not the bad readers, because I'm so thankful for anybody who purchased my book, and I know all the authors are. It's just be respectful when you're critiquing. It's and understand we're human too. You don't know what we was going through to write that book, and that's why when I was dealing with a lot of death, and when people was like, "When is For Better Blood 2 coming out?" Baby, you better hope you get it, because I'm over here dying inside, and I didn't want to put it out because I did not want to be bashed or criticized horribly for something that you did not like. And I think that with the reading groups, I can agree. We would love them reading groups because, baby, I be dropping my link all the time. And I want it to be, but I just want it to be respectful. I'd rather you come in my inbox and tell me you didn't like the book. To get on that damn big ass post and say, damn, Kendra Necole, what would you stick smoking crack before you did this book? Because you're looking for
True. Yep.
and you're looking for an audience. And I think that is a time and place. Because if you say that to me, you have to be willing to understand what I'm going to say back to you. You can say, well, Kendra Necole, what was the reason why you made Felix the way? Rather than, Kendra Necole, this book was some shit. Like, you can critique. I love my readers. I have some good readers who will tell me straight up, I wasn't feeling that one, baby. You need to go back to the drawing board. It's to each his own. I got some good readers. My readers good.
Yes. And I love that.
Yes.
And I love the readers. I adore them. I think it's great. Like it's so good because it's a gift and a curse though. You have access to us.
Yep.
Yes.
You have
Mhm.
access to us. And it's like
Back in the day, you didn't. Back in the day, you
Nope.
didn't.
Mhm.
20 years
Nope.
ago, you about to read that paper book, back book.
Yep.
Right.
Don't be
And wait
Yep.
5
And
years
had to
for the
wait for a
part
year.
two.
Part 2.
right.
And
You
we
be
waited.
searching.
We
You
ain't
be
complain.
searching. We ain't
it's
complain.
We did not complain.
it's really like grant grace at the end of the day because
Yeah.
we write for us, and I know for myself, if I speak for myself, I write what's on my heart or my mind
Mhm.
at that time,
Come on, do it.
right? And I can only do that,
Come on.
right?
Right.
And when, like you said, you put your work out and you know it's going to be critiqued and people are going to give their opinion. That's the whole point of it. I'm not putting nothing out just because, like, you know what I'm saying? So we want that feedback, but just be mindful of what it took because a lot of us are working those 9 to 5s. A
Mhm.
Sure
lot of us
enough.
are fighting through some things to try to get books out.
Mhm.
It's a lot.
Mhm.
It's writing is not. How about if you don't even have all that going on? Writing a story is not easy.
Oh, hell
No.
no.
Nope.
Being
Nope.
a
It's
creative
not
is
at
not
all.
easy. Baby, have y'all ever wrote a synopsis?
Oh no.
Child.
Worse than the
We're
damn
gonna
book.
that part.
Worse than the
Yeah.
book.
Shay
Take you
Davis. Shout
out.
out Shay Davis. Shay
Do
Davis
you
be
Sure
hooking us
enough.
up.
Stay
do y'all
there.
not
Yes, sure
understand that
enough.
we out here fighting for our lives just to put a
Yep.
synopsis together?
Together.
Yes.
How
Yep.
about a title? Huh?
Yep.
Oh,
Exactly.
okay.
Mm.
You know, I'm good with
Twist it off
titles.
that boon
Oh.
love. I'm with you. I be
But
faking type.
but
I'm
it's
with
just like we are. It's a struggle. So when we put out something, it's we know in our heart, I'm giving you my best. You know what I'm
you.
saying?
Mhm.
So when you, oh, I'm tired of seeing these storylines about this, that, and that. Oh, hold a wait a goddamn minute. What do you mean? I worked
Mhm.
hard on that book. Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
So that's just I just want them to be more mindful and go back to the to those times where you just couldn't say everything
Yeah,
because you
enjoy
didn't
it.
want to, you know what I'm saying? You want the author. Do you like the books?
Mhm.
We have a lot of us have catalogs.
And speak that again. And when we switch it up, sometimes it doesn't go that plain.
Right.
Right.
Mhm.
See, that's the difference.
Mhm.
When you switch it up, I'm sorry to say that, and it's not the bad, it's just to be honest and open to speak our piece. It's when we do switch it up, you don't read the damn book.
Yep.
We done wrote 55K. You didn't read the goddamn book. The page reads 8 pages. We ain't getting up with 10 damn reviews. And then you talking about something. Why you write that book? Well, damn, you told me you didn't like arranged marriage no more. Don't get me started. Let me be quiet. I'm just saying. I got
gonna
arranged
let
no
a person in. I just got to tell them to mute their cameras, okay? So hold on 1 second, ladies. Y'all was crazy talking about page reads or not pages.
I'm just saying, shit, the page reads don't be pages sometimes. Shit.
Child, I'm telling
You
you.
guys,
Especially you done
please.
sit up all
Mhm.
night writing
Right.
books. They have to get
Love
up, go to
sleep.
work the next day.
What?
Texting the people talking about you writing today. Person say, no, I ain't writing. You ain't writing no way. Writing. That page reads ain't adding up shit. A penny for a page read. I'm sick of this shit. I'm gonna call Amazon. Hello? I'm gonna calm down. Don't
Kendra,
leave
how
me
much
with
for the
Oh,
how much for the
crazy.
page read? Put the readers on, Kendra. How much for the page read again? How much for
shit.
the
A
page
penny
read?
for a page read. I be looking at that shit,
Okay.
Yep.
and that shit
Okay.
stop. That
Yep.
shit stop. That KDP account, I be looking at it. That motherfucker be rolling sometimes, and then it stop. Hold on, Amazon. That motherfucker ain't moved in 2 hours. Don't be quiet.
That
Let,
part.
let me tell you. Let me tell you. And not only there, but any guys, just we have the authors on the round table tonight. So if you can make sure you have your cameras off and be muted for us until the end, guys. Thank you. Let's talk about that because I have proof,
We move too
proof,
fast.
proof that readers are scoring your books at 5 star. Amazon gave you a 1 star for the book on my phone.
What?
Amazon gave you a 1 star for the book. So I'm like, okay. And so now this reader reached out to me and like, no, I wouldn't like, come on now. So they gave me the book. What they screenshotted, they reviewed, sent it to me as a 5-star review on the date that
Wow.
they read the book, but it was still given to you guys as a 1-star.
Wow.
And I
Wow.
have
That's
proof that there
crazy.
is some books, some of you guys' books, it don't even look like I've read them. Authoress Nai, it do not look like I've read your book, sweetheart, but I have.
And I know
Um,
that for a fact.
it's books like it start my thing over on my Kindle back like I ain't even read the book. So you don't even see that I read the book. And then on my review, on your
Wait. You
you
you went
cannot
out.
be
You
talking.
your sound went out. You said on what?
My review is not even on Amazon. It's not on Amazon or Goodreads, but it shows. No, it's not on Amazon or Goodreads. I reviewed that book, so
But
it's like I don't know if bots are playing now because they are bots that you're talking that
Yes.
goes in,
Mm-hmm.
and so now it's like,
No.
how mad can you get?
Mm-mm.
Let's be honest. This is why we have the round table. It's for debatable discussions.
Stop.
How mad can you get when somebody is not ethically right, but how mad can you get morally right either? But when they're trying to cheat the bot, because now
Mm-hmm.
they're matching, they're trying to put your stuff inside another author so their book could be seen where it's at or be you see what I'm saying? Because now they playing
Mm-hmm.
against the bots now. Because like I seriously saw this 5-star as a 1-star review.
you know what?
That's
I'm gonna let somebody go first because I start going off. Um, I'm gonna say it anyway. Then my girls can go. I feel that in certain I'm gonna say it because I don't care. I don't got nothing now. I feel like when you go on a certain population of people of books, their damn books they have more damn reviews. And I know we got a lot of readers because one thing about us
yes.
black people do read. I'm
Yes.
tired of this misconception. We
Mm-hmm.
in slavery, baby. We were sneaking to read, so we read now. So I feel like we when our books are not put out there on a certain platform, it's okay. Let's show Kendra Nicole's book. Let's show Knox book, but it's only showed to a certain people. Or the reviews.
Mm-hmm.
I know for a fact 5 of my goddamn reviews were snatched off, and
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
a lot of
I
readers,
remember that.
right? A lot of
Yeah.
readers even say they're banning their accounts. You think they not reading
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
6 books a day? They are. But you see people with 20,000 reviews, and we over here trying to get at least 100. Everybody can't say that. All the authors, I love the beautiful women who are getting those 1,000 reviews. One of my books is at 8. I'm glad about it. I have great reviews too, but sometimes every book is not. So when you do give us a 1-star or the Amazon is playing that game, I feel it's very disheartening. That's what I have to say about
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Because can I piggyback off of that?
Yeah.
What you were saying about Amazon banning you? They banned me. I only can leave a review on Goodreads. I'm y'all Kendra and them know I'm a
What?
reader. I read before I became
Mm-hmm.
an author. I read for a lot of authors,
And I know
and
that for
I
sure,
was
Mel,
leaving
because I done
reviews.
seen you some of your
Mm-hmm.
reviews on my book, girl, and I didn't even know
See,
it was you. I
see,
said, "This is
yeah,
Melanie."
see, and you know what I'm saying. But
Mm-hmm.
they now when I go up there to put a review, they got this red message, and I called Amazon and they act like they didn't know what it was. They didn't act like they didn't know what I was talking about. It's
Hmm.
crazy.
They was threatening to ban my account because I said, and I put this inside of For the Love of Urban Fiction. I said these fools were acting crazy. They said that it was explicit. The word it was too much. I need to rewrite this. And I said, listen, that's when I said an urban book deserves an urban response. If you
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
writing this dope book and killing and sex and all kind of stuff is going on, I am only gonna say, oh, I really like the storyline. I love the book. It was very good. That's it. I can't give no emotion about
No,
well,
yep.
straight, I can't, I know not to say certain words. It's just squirming. It's sense, not to say certain stuff. But I don't know, they rather see us break down the book, a reader telling your whole book You're leaving your whole book through the review. They
Child.
rather see that.
Yes.
That telling
Yep.
that whole book, that telling that
Whole
whole
book.
and all the readers that telling the whole book, come to the front. Come here.
I-
Trying to pop you. Y'all gotta stop doing that. Y'all got because it
Yeah.
just it don't make no sense. If y'all gonna do that, baby, hit me up. Y'all can do the synopsis.
Yeah. Oh,
That part.
listen.
Because it just gives no it don't give another reader the room to want to go read it if they know what happened at the end. Or they know,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you know, somebody got I was so mad when she killed such and such off. It's like
Yep. Yeah.
I didn't want you to know that
Mm-hmm.
yet. You know what I'm saying? Like and I love the enthusiasm or whatever, but it's like it's happening more frequent now than not.
Yes. Yes.
All right, so here, we got something up on the table. Well, we'll reach out to the few readers in our group just to let you guys chime in, the readers that's in here. How do you guys feel when? How do you leave a review? Can a reader come in and jump in the open the mic? How do you leave a
Sure.
review?
I
So,
just,
oh, go ahead.
I just recently started leaving reviews, and I do hate when they tell the whole story. So I basically would just tell you that I love the book, and if it's a love story, I would tell that I love the book. You did a good job, but I never go into details about the book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
So I just recently started just leaving stars because I
Mhm.
don't, I sometimes have trouble with describing how I feel about the book. And I never want to give away anything because that's why I don't read reviews. One, I don't read reviews because I'm going to read the book for myself. So I don't really care what anybody else thought about it. And two, I hate when I do see reviews like that and I'm like, come on now. Why did you just tell everything in the book? Like that's just
Mm-hmm.
rude and
Mm-hmm.
right.
disrespectful. Like, why would
Come
you
on,
do
Bob
that?
Cameron.
Hmm?
And yep, I'm Karen. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I do actual arcs of books, and I've probably done some of y'all, I don't know. But when I do a review, I try to give just a little bit to get people's interest in. I want other people to know that this is a good book. So
Mm-hmm.
I try to give just enough, whereas to pique their interest. But I try to keep out the main things, like I'll say the villains instead of giving their names and what they did. I'll
Mm-hmm.
say all these villains are horrible and they did some horrible things, like that. I try to substitute a word for a word.
Yeah.
But Amazon is always sending me books to review, and I don't do them because I only like to read certain books. But so
Mm-hmm.
I just, like leave those over there. But they've been trying to reel me in to do other ones
Mm-hmm.
because they see I do arcs of a lot of authors.
Oh.
But what I'm saying is, but I love urban fiction. I love it. I love the way y'all write it. It
Oh,
really, it
thank you so
really
much.
captures my interest. It really
Thank
captures my
you.
interest. Y'all just don't know. And I used to read contemporary only. I used to read back in the 18th century book, and I got sick of them. So when y'all came on the scene, y'all just don't know. I ain't lying. I
Thank you
used to
so
read
much.
white people books.
Thank
I'm just
you.
gonna
Thank
say it.
you.
Lots of white people
Thank you.
books. But now you should see my stack. I mean, like, and then I'm like talking like y'all. I'm like, what? And I'm like, look at me. They changed it how I act. So I'm just letting y'all know, trust us. We know what y'all do and we appreciate y'all. I
Thank
mean,
you.
I like
Thank
Thank you
wearing
you.
my
so
hair
much.
natural now and putting on my do and look at my head, salty. I don't be
I know
wearing
that's
stuff
right.
like that, you know? So I'm just saying. So when I read y'all, when I do a review, I try to give just enough, but I don't want to give away the plot. I try not to give away y'all plots. So I
Mm-hmm.
enjoy it. I have a great time reading it, and I'm gonna keep reading it because I love it. It's what I do
Thank
now.
Thank
you.
It's what I
you.
do.
We appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Mhm.
Appreciate
Thank you
you.
so much.
Oh, y'all, see that? I be like fast starving y'all to death. Y'all gonna say, "Oh, she's terrible." So y'all, she gives 5 stars, but that's
Well,
because y'all deserve it. If
Yeah.
you don't
thank you
deserve it, I'm
so
Thank
not
much.
giving
you.
it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Right,
you.
so we're gonna get
Mhm.
back in the show, guys, and thank you so much, lady. All right, so everybody go.
Anytime.
Go ahead and turn back off your camera. Turn back off your camera for me, if you could.
Oh, sure will.
No problem. No, thank you. All right, ladies, we're gonna go into a little debatable topic. Let's all be respectful of each other's opinions. Thank you for the readers that came in and dropped anything, but yeah, let's talk about some things that is kind of like but do you know? You know what I mean? Okay, so here we go. What you should do. All right. Is it okay? Trap question. Is it okay to promote other authors?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Are you ready? All right. What happened? How do you feel, truthfully, when you promoting the author that you're competing with in the category? Because here's the thing, let's be honest. You are authors, even if you're on the same team or not, it's still a competition. Sister P and sister is still, you still trying to get on the chart. It ain't a competition within, it's a competition on chart. So how do you feel about that for you when we are on in the same category?
I don't
Or
mind.
do that need to be said? Like, girl, listen, baby, I love you, but we on the charts together. I gotta root for me now. I gotta push me.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't mind. Like
Yeah,
even if we in
me
the same
either.
category,
Because I like to
whatever.
see everybody win.
What I would say is the only thing, and I'm gonna always keep it 100. Like I'm not about to sugarcoat anything.
That's how you is.
I don't. I make it a practice of not promoting anyone on my release day.
Yes.
So if
Yeah.
me and you
Yes.
release on the same day,
Yep.
I gotta go for me
Nah.
first.
Yes.
Nah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
facts. Yep.
I have to
Yeah.
promote
That's facts.
me. And it
Mhm.
don't matter if we are
Mm-hmm.
pin sisters or we really
Yep.
locked in, like we've been in this, for long.
Yeah,
I'm
like
gonna
Yeah.
always go for me first, even if it's into the night, and then I'll post yours that night. But baby, during the day,
Yeah.
baby,
Yeah.
it's about me.
I respect.
Yes, ma'am.
I
And
respect that
that's with
honesty.
all due respect.
Yes.
Yes,
That's what all do, and
That's
that
Yes.
has
respect.
nothing to do with
Mm-hmm.
that has
that
nothing to
was
do with competition. It has something to do with the fact that people are releasing every day. So I
damn
have
right.
Yes,
to secure
ma'am.
my spot.
Yes, ma'am.
I have to
Yes.
secure my spot. No matter where I'm gonna hit at on them charts, I have to go for me and make sure that I'm covered in every aspect. But it has
Right.
Respect.
nothing to do with
As you
you.
should.
And if
Yes,
you,
Right.
I like that.
as my
Mm-hmm.
pin
Yep.
sister or
Yes.
as my homegirl, feel a way about
Yep.
that, then that just shows where we are. But
Yeah.
baby,
That part.
when it's Nay release day, it's all about his
Nay,
It's
mama.
yeah,
all
I
Yep.
about
respect that.
that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
Yep.
see
It's
nobody
fine
else.
though.
Even if you release on the same, and also I make it a rule of thumb. If I know you like closely, right? And we talking, you like, hey, I got a book coming out this day or whatever the case may be. And if I'm working on something or mine's in edits and I just got it back, I want to make it so that I'm not releasing the day after yours or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I want to
Mm-hmm.
give you some room, like I would give anybody on the team that I'm on. You know what I mean? With the company that I'm with, because I just feel like if we all want to see each other win, that should just be a thing. But that's not a
Yeah.
thing for everybody. That doesn't mean that that's how everybody do. But my
Right.
rule of thumb is I'm rooting for and sorry, I'm rooting for everybody that's rooting for me. I'm not
Okay,
posting
say that
everybody's work.
again.
That
I'm
part.
not posting everybody,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not no
True.
shade or anything like that. I'm
Yep.
just not. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because I've been in a space where it's like where I've been made when I was with a company to share everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, change your cover to. I don't. If it's not reciprocated, it's okay. More power to you. But I'm gonna go with the people that I know. Like if I'm tagging them, they sharing. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
that's the whole point of this thing.
Yeah.
No, we're not
Mhm.
writing just to write. Of course, we love doing it,
Yes.
but at the
right.
end of the day, we're writing to get our work out there. We're not writing.
Yeah.
Who's writing to
Mm-hmm.
not be on the charts? I'm sorry, I'm not. And sometimes I don't lean on the
Mm-hmm.
charts, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm passionate about what I do, and I know what my pen does. So you know what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, I'm supporting all the girls that support me.
Right.
100% 10 toes down. You could tag me in anything, and I've said that. I have no problem with that.
Mhm.
But baby, when it comes to my release day,
Mhm.
that is my release day.
You,
That's
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
Thank you.
That's true.
you
That's
know
the
what?
truth.
Yep.
Who gonna go? I'm gonna go last. Go y'all. Go ahead. I'm not
But I
cutting
think you got the
up.
flow.
Who gonna go? Somebody gonna go.
You,
I go.
you.
Okay. Y'all make sure y'all piggyback if y'all need to. All right. I'm gonna say that I'm with Nate. Um, it's tunnel vision. I'm gonna give you an example. Me and Mel was release date was I'm gonna play two sides. Mel release date was before mine for the Paradise Bay and the Winter Crest Valentine. Two times we went with each other first. Mel was first. Now me, all right, we going it. Me and Mel was tagging each other. We was doing all that. It was game time. Mel had to go. Mel got that orange goddamn banner in new release.
Hello.
Yes,
So I'm
ma'am.
like, oh shit, this nigga, I talk to her every day. So I'm over there hyping side, but I'm also saying shit. Now, Mel used to say we mentor, mentee, we do each other, vice versa. Me and Knox do the same thing, mentee, mentor, all of us, vice versa. Now, deep down, I'm like, shit, I'm sweating like a motherfucker because I know I'm trying to get that orange banner, but I'm gonna have to knock my girl the fuck off. Man, I love
Yeah.
you, Mel.
No, but
Want her
that's the
to
truth.
win, and I'm still helping her promote because that's the black women together. We gonna do this together. But
Yes.
individually,
Mhm.
collect, individualized, I'm like, shit, I got to knock Mel the fuck out this track. So when I hit her ass, got
Yeah.
the banner. Next thing you know, Mel was like, oh, I'm hyped. Next thing you know, Mel would start promoting like a motherfucker, saying, bitch, I want my spot back. She wanted me to hold it for 10 minutes. After that, I'm like, damn, Mel, can you make me some fries, motherfucker? Because she was
Right?
boom. So, I mean, she my girl.
Yeah.
She my girl. But Mel was basically telling me, bitch, I'm glad you got that orange banner too. But I'm coming back for my spot.
But I
She
need
got
it back.
no, she got it again. I ain't gonna hate. I wasn't promoting bad enough. I damn she deserved better than me. Yeah. All right. So being honest, I'm with Nay.
Mhm.
Motherfucker, on my release
Yep.
date, don't release
Yep.
your
Mm-hmm.
shit on my
Yes.
day.
Yes.
Don't release
Right.
it. Don't
Yes.
release. Or day before me, I gotta talk to my publisher. I'll make a list 3 days after now because stresses.
Yeah.
Listen, and if we cool, rock, paper, scissors that thing. Come on,
Right.
call me.
Yeah.
We have done it. We
Yeah.
have done it. Yep. Yep.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
I
We
want
have
you to
done it.
win
Yep.
though. I
Yeah,
still
we
want
have
Yes.
looked at
We
the
have
calendar
done
and
it.
be like, yep, I ain't going this day. I
Yeah.
ain't, or we'll be like, we're not going this week. You go this week, and I go
Yep.
the next
Yeah.
week.
I love that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that. And
Yes.
the fact that you can do that and articulate that without somebody feeling like it's
Mm-hmm.
shade, that
Yes.
means we all want to win at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I don't
Yep.
care if I get the orange banner first. Tag you, we promoting what you
Yep.
need.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
Yep.
that's how it's supposed to be.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. It's definitely that. Definitely that. And we have you guys are from different publishers. So you know what I mean? It's still creating it, still that sisterhood. And that's one thing that I wanted to see within the roundtable too itself. You guys
Right.
have authors in my inbox like, hey, how can I get down with the roundtable? Like, when is the next round table? Like, how can I get down with the round table? So I was like, okay, let me I have to recreate, a whole nother thing since we got so much stuff I got going on, of course. But have to create a whole nother platform. But you guys have this has even set the table for a panel of women to vent, to talk, to say,
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, I'm with Urban Ain't Dead. Okay, I'm with Karen Renee Publications. I'm with these different I'm with these different groups, and I still can say, hey, that's still my roundtable system. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
I
Like
like that.
Mm-hmm.
that's still a different. What's a different publisher? Markela, y'all with Markela Publications.
I know that's right.
Right. Bringing everybody together. One book at a time.
Well, see, yeah, so yeah, but so still creating that sisterhood because one thing about me, anyone that knows me will know I will reach out to you. Hey, how you doing? You good? I ain't heard from you in a while. You straight? You need anything from me? Like
Yes, you do.
that's a core thing. That's not a shell thing. That's not a fake thing. That's the when I don't feel good thing. That's when I feel like I feel something in my spirit type of thing. That's an empath thing. That's me at the core of trying to check on. And being an empath is hard because that is not always received back to you. You don't always
Mhm.
get that same
Right.
energy. I mean, I've had people come in because in my part of the industry is a used position. People need me when they need me and go away,
when they go.
when they do. It's not, it ain't no check-in, like, so what you doing? Like, Ned, I hear that Markela, like I get them texts, what you doing?
Markela, that's how
I
I text you.
I get that New York coming through real heavy, like, and I get them through, and I smile at them because those are genuine. Or talking to Kendra every day or whatever, and don't listen, be Knox and Melanie B. Don't think I don't act her through you what you guys doing. Like I do. It's just it's in me. And when something's in you, you want everybody to win. For me,
Yeah.
Yes.
I have to do this.
Mhm.
I don't make money to do this. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like this, like you know what I'm saying. So, but God created a place for me to still be helpful to somebody else and still get them through a time and go through what they're going through and get them to where they need to be in their purpose as well, while giving
Mhm.
me my purpose. So it was kind of like a domino effect type of thing. Because how many writers come to me saying they want to give up, they want to quit, they tired, they sick of this, they sick of that,
Woo.
and all kind of things. And I'm like trying to
Quit
talk
every
them
day.
off of that ledge. It's always a moving train for me. So
Mhm.
I quit every day.
y'all ready to go back into the next debatable topic?
Yeah, because I
Let's
Woo.
quit
go.
every
Yeah.
day. I quit every day. I quit every day.
Right.
Every
She sure
day.
I'm
do.
ready.
Or at least
Every
days the
day.
work. Okay, I'm back.
All right, the average looking girl look like, right? Okay, she average looking, way from 160 something, 180 something, maybe 130 if you're going by the doctor. So all right, with the BBW titles, can I give a skinny girl title? Can I
No.
skinny girl it? Like no, because BBW, big black and beautiful women,
Mhm.
right? So is that not we see it, we've used them. It's not like we ain't used the titles. So we see it, we use them, and we're not passing judgment on certain things, but are we the question is, can I say skinny girl?
No.
Am I skinny a rich nigga is skinny girl?
No.
Oh,
You,
that's
you,
a good question.
what
That
did
Right.
you
is a
say?
good
Good
question.
question.
You know that is a good question.
That is a
That
good
I mean,
question.
even though it
think
could be a
that
foolish title, but that's a good question.
Yeah.
because as a former skinny girl,
Girl said former.
almost skinny girl, I always took it offense to the people finding the place for the bigger girls found their place, big
Mhm.
beautiful women, where it was always flat as a pancake, flat chest, no breast. You need to eat.
Lil Bill.
You know what I'm saying? So like, can it be a rich nigga and his skinny
You know what? I, I'm about to play sides.
Go
I
ahead.
shout, I shout out Masterpiece because one thing about Masterpiece, she gonna write a BBW baby, and she does
Yes.
it
Write
well.
it
They're
down. Write
Yes.
it
comfortable.
What?
down.
They're
Damn.
Yes.
sexy. I'm over there like shit. I
Yes.
need to gain my weight back because I think she got me feeling.
Yeah.
And I love it because she's genuinely doing it to represent beautiful
Mhm.
Black
Mhm.
women. Because
Mhm.
one thing about it, they're still your man. Don't get it twisted. I got a friend who's still your man. Don't get it twisted and know how to do it because it's confident. I think it is sometimes you got to do it because you authentically want to do it because you really want to
Mhm.
give the voice. I say the voice of the people, so the voice of the big beautiful women. Don't just do it because you think it's going to give you page reads, or don't do
Yeah.
it because you feel like
Yep.
it's cool to do. I mean, I get
Right.
it. I got 2 goddamn books with BBWs, baby, and I wrote it because at the time that's who I was. However, it's how you want to sell your book. I can't slight it, but if you
Mhm.
want to do it or do it authentically,
Say
please
that.
don't have them so I'm so big that I'm
Yes.
the man. I'm so insecure, bitch. I take your man. And I think when you do it like that, the man came in and made her feel sexy. Bitch, I was already sexy before I knew you.
Say that, Ken.
BBW don't mean desperate. BBW
Say that, Ken.
don't mean I can't get no man. God
Say
damn it, I
that.
can get your man again.
That
Once again,
part.
I want to give the
Mhm.
voice of women for the BBWs who feel sexy. To all my BBW readers, to all my BBW authors, represent them well. And baby,
That's
Matt
right.
does it well. And a lot of
That's
authors,
her lane, baby.
okay?
That's her
Yes.
lane.
That's her lane.
That's
She
her
Yes.
is.
lane.
It
Okay.
is.
You don't tread on the
again,
people
that's
lane.
giving that still power. Can I not say
Mm-hmm.
girl?
Yeah, you should be
Well,
able to
you
say what you
can,
want. I
but you
feel like
can.
But is it gonna be perceived the same way?
No, no,
I'm
no,
gonna do
no.
it.
Here's
I'm
the
gonna try
thing.
the
Mm-hmm.
next release to see. Shit.
You can
So you
say
gonna say
skinny
skinny?
girl.
Some people take skinny as being an offensive word.
I feel like you got to do what makes
Yeah.
sense at the
Yeah.
end of the day, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
a rich, can I say the N word?
Yeah, nigga.
Okay, a rich nigga in his BBW sound better than a rich nigga in his skinny girl.
That's
I
Right.
true.
get it. But what if it's
Yeah.
But
the
you know what I'm saying?
okay?
And I think that the way you're saying it is basically, is it saying like playing devil's advocate, like it's praising the BBW and knocking the skinny girl out the way?
Right.
Yeah.
Because guess what? I'm gonna tell you this. I started, and this is like it's not about this BBW and skinny girl. It's about color, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm a chocolate girl.
Mhm.
Good Godiva, right?
Mhm.
Good Godiva, right? High
Yeah.
quality Ferrero Rocher, right?
Okay, say it.
Yes.
So
Yes. Yes.
I grew up
Cheers.
like when I was reading books as I grew up, it wasn't a lot of chocolate representation
Nope.
in the book.
Right.
All
It
light
was
No,
skin.
Mm.
light
we wasn't even
skin,
Yep.
just.
brown eyes, you
Yep.
know,
Yeah.
Mhm.
that was it. So
Right.
majority, if not all of the females in my book that are lead females are chocolate women,
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Mine
I've
too.
never
Mm-hmm.
did a thing where I've never wrote that to slight a light skinned woman. It
Right.
was just a matter of bigging
You
up the
identified.
chocolate woman. I
Mm-hmm.
identify with the chocolate woman. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that hasn't been that wasn't the thing for me. So is that how you saying, like it's like slighting the skinny girl with all the BBW?
No.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
sorry.
No. Let me see what Shan said for this before I answer this question. Make sure. No, not in big beautiful. Like we just said to one of our sisters, masterpiece, right? Beautiful black women. You know, big BBW. I'm saying leading with the title. Okay, so like for somebody that dealt with bulimia for
Okay.
years, for me, this here's me being transparent. For
Right, right.
somebody that dealt with bulimia, I used to model. So I've dealt with bulimia because I thought that was the way in my brain
Mhm.
to regurgitate after every meal because that was the way to stay thin.
Right, right.
That was a battle I had to face mentally and physically with myself. So although the title for big and beautiful women was given to them to encourage, to empower, to uplift, there was nothing a skinny girl gave but to gain some weight. You need to eat some, you need some meat on the bone. You know, it was nothing because society already thought I thought I thought highly of myself at that size.
Mhm.
It was already a given in our brain that oh, she don't have to worry about it. You know, I thought highly at myself at that size. And although like now this new person is because I went through a sick thing and I had to go on prednisone and things like that and I blew up. So I had to learn how to
Yeah.
embrace this new person because
Mhm.
this is not the same person. It was, so I had to learn how to embrace this new person and I love this new person. They give me I got confidence. I got more. I'm not as sickly as I felt as a skinny girl. I have some sick, like your old folks say, you got some sick weight. I
Right.
got some weight, But I'm saying it had nothing that gave me skinny, thin, no chest, no breast type of. It had no category to be placed in to help me feel good about that. Makes
Mhm.
sense.
Yeah,
Like basically with Eva Marcellus, the model.
yeah.
Yes.
You see her on All the Queen Men, and she looks
Mhm.
fierce, confident. Now we see her on go to the awards and everybody's is she sick or something wrong? But
Right.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's not me saying the it just we just did it without unconsciously knowing we did unconsciously. We did what I was talking about. We took that title, what I was saying, it was like, no, it's the grading, no, see, it was going big and beautiful. No, we see, I was like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, can that if I was to take a city girl title and put it on there, how would they
I'm just
how
saying it don't sound right.
And
I'm not
Yeah.
even saying about the
but
skinny
but
girl in general. I'm just saying it just don't sound right. Like,
it,
and
it
I don't
what
it
think
city
sounds
girl that would
derogatory.
huh? It's
It's that
derogatory.
no, I
So
think
what I
also.
need so what needs to be said?
Well, I'm gonna say this. Look at I'm gonna say two sides. I don't know. For me, I come from a place of being thicker. I also come from a place of being smaller. I think the covers itself is a representation because
Mhm.
sometimes those damn covers didn't have people that looked like me or that was shaped like me, and they were always a smaller. So I think it depends on the artist. I think that it's a self-expression. I'm with you. Like certain words shouldn't be used. Also
Mhm.
think that sometimes back in the day, the covers represent a certain way. Look at if you go back and look at the covers on Amazon, they was a smaller, a lighter complexion. And I
Mhm.
damn near had when I first started, I was like, can my girl be this? And I still couldn't get the
Mhm.
girl that I wanted on my cover. She was,
mm-hmm.
and so and people are like, well, that's not nice. It's not like I'm not being nice. I'm just writing books that represent me. So
Right.
somebody want to write books to represent them, they should gotta go. They gotta. It's the author. I think it also has to do with the author. I'm not gonna write about something I don't know, and
Right.
I'm not gonna put something out there, and I'm not trying to say, I'm not gonna call you skinny. I'm because that's not my lane. Because I wouldn't
Well,
know
what is the word though?
thin,
Small, beautiful, and
thin is
love,
thick,
Thin.
thin
thin
and
is
fine,
Mhm.
thin,
thin and
Slim,
so if I
thick.
could say
slim, thick,
the rich
trying to get
living
this
Mhm.
thick.
thin and
Yeah,
beautiful.
Did
You
you?
know, we stand for
I
real
like
life.
that title, girl. Slim Dick trying to get that.
I'm excited. We need to do a collab, everybody.
So thin and fine.
I love my skinny women. They know where they at. We're gonna all go
All
out
right,
together.
so next we're gonna take a little dive into AI world.
Love me some
Mm.
AIs, cause shit, that man look real as
Do you
hell.
Don't
you
they
guys
though?
feel are we getting carried away with
But
AI?
sometimes,
Some of them are getting carried away because some of them are starting to look like a little cartoonish.
Yes, they are.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was to
Yeah.
the readers group today, and I was a reader as a we call ourselves serial readers. So as a serial reader, I go on there my bookshelf and I'm looking at all the old heads and people and everything, and I'm looking through my books. And I said, do I want a bunch of bubblegum characters on that shelf? That's no. And I don't want a whole bunch of bubblegum characters on my cartoon characters. I don't want a bunch of that.
Right.
right? I
I
want
just don't. So I wonder, do you guys think are we getting carried away?
that somebody take that.
I'm still away from that.
Listen, let me say something. My motherfucking AIs look real. Okay, on this on my cover, I look for that damn Sinful Mind cover and that damn Christmas cover. I would have took
Mhm.
his ass off and laid him there next to my
What?
bed.
That was
He is me.
AI.
Yeah, that's an AI.
Yep.
Oh, you did
Hmm.
your biggest one,
So
baby,
whoever
because I
fuck
did
he
not know
was,
that.
listen, whoever he was,
That's a great
I need
job.
you to create him in real life. The fuck?
Well, okay, well, we're here from
Head between the
a few
table, head between.
readers.
Right.
Readers,
A
huh?
few readers, if you
Look.
want to weigh in, do you feel like you want to see a bunch of AI or it's okay with you? How are you feeling, readers?
Don't look like
Money, come in
cartoons.
and say something. What you think?
Knox said don't look like cartoons.
I'm fine
Some of
with it.
them do now. Some of them do look like little cartoon characters. And I done seen one like the head look like I did a whole 360. Like, no.
Yeah, some of them
No.
don't look too
Like, no.
not good.
What you say, Latricia?
Yeah, some of them don't look too good, and I'd be like, no. And then some
Right.
Right.
of them,
Some of them is
Okay.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, not to be judgmental, because like I said, I don't care. I used to read books by the cover only.
Mm-hmm.
If the cover didn't grab me, I didn't read it. But now I've seen covers where the people, they don't have no faces, like they just
Just sex.
with no eyes, the
Yes.
mouth, nothing. It's just a blank.
Mm-hmm.
Now the
And
On
thing
it.
with
those
me,
books come number one. Yeah, them books wind up being number one.
Mm-hmm.
On
when
it.
I look at the
Sex.
Mm-hmm.
covers, like the men and the women, they give me a kind of visual of the characters in the book.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, maybe they look the people in this book. And then some of the characters, like, I know these folks don't look like this. So
Mm-hmm.
I have to have my own imagination. But some of the covers do kind of
Yeah.
match the characters that they're describing in the book. So,
Mm-hmm.
but they obviously can't judge a book by its cover.
True.
Lately, a lot of the
Yep.
authors, though, some of the covers on the book do look, make you think, okay, he
Cheesy.
look like this or she look like this. Okay. They give me a good idea of what I'm looking at. That's how I look at it.
That's true. I
Okay,
appreciate it.
anybody else want to
Yeah.
come in? Another reader?
I'm a cover person. Like I see a cover, it catch me, I'm reading the book. But I like different kind of covers. Like when people think outside of the box of the cover, like it don't always have to have a man or a woman in front of it, or it doesn't always have to
Mm-hmm.
have a car. It's like sometimes like some of the books, like it's one this girl, she had a cover, but when all that drama went down, it had to go down and it's gone. But it was just such a good it was just such a good cover that I just absolutely loved it. But some of these new AIs, some of them are nice, they look real, but they all starting to look the same. And so none of
Yes,
the covers are different anymore. They don't really like catch my eye anymore. So, some
right.
of them are good, some of them are not. It's just a little disappointing because, like I said, I don't have to know the author. If that cover and I see that cover, oh, I'm getting that book, no
That's
matter
true.
what.
That's true.
That's so true. I do the same thing. If I see the author, I go by her. I don't care what the cover looks like. But if the cover is whack and I don't really know the author, I gotta say I'm passing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm visual. And when I see the way the guy look, and if he looks stupid to me, even if he got muscles, I be like, or if the girl look dumb. But I will. But if I read it, if I read the Bible, the little what do you
Not,
call it?
Then I
not.
Synopsis.
The
Nothing.
synopsis.
Yeah, synopsis. If I read that and I like it, even if they look dumb, I try to ignore that and go on and get the book. But really, oh, if they look stupid, it just turns me off. But if I know you, I'm reading. I just say, wow, where'd she get that whack cover from? But I
yeah.
like her. I just being real.
Yeah, that's right.
And so,
Yeah.
Keep it. Yes.
but most of y'all have some cool looking dudes. Because if the guy fine, I don't care. I'm gonna look at it. I don't even care if I don't like him. But if I read it and I don't like him, I just be mad. But if he cool and look good, I'm going like, okay. Because y'all have the finest Negroes. I don't know where y'all find them. And I've asked authors, where do you find these freaking men? And how come they not in Detroit? That's all I want to know, because that's my city. Where are they? And y'all, we ain't gonna say nothing about my mister because he fine too, but I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about y'all misters on y'all books. I love those guys. Especially, I gotta say it, especially my girl E. Shoot, I'm telling you, she wrong. That's all I gotta say. She wrong.
Mm.
She causing me to think about divorce and everything. She better stop that.
She
That's
said,
all I gotta say.
Mm.
I be saying she better stop that. I ain't kidding. I be in the grocery store thinking about her men. So y'all doing a great job. I just want y'all to know I really appreciate y'all.
Girl.
Y'all changed my whole readers lookout. Seriously, you've
Thank you.
changed it
Thank you.
over the
thank
last
you.
about 5 or 10 years. You've changed it. I've been reading since I was 13. No lie. My first
Mm-hmm.
book when I was 13, and I ain't gonna tell y'all how many years that is, but it's been a while. But I love y'all. I just want y'all to know y'all are appreciated. And if you don't know
Thank you.
anything
Thank
else,
you.
we love those doggone men in those books. Black love. Y'all see me? Y'all got me doing this all the time. And I'm like, stop it. But I still put those 2 fingers up like, just
Yourself.
letting y'all know. I love y'all. So y'all do y'all thing. Keep doing it. Hold your head up. Don't let nobody get y'all down. They gonna talk. Let them talk. That's what I say. Ain't nothing but a word. That's all. Chatter, chatter, chatter. So do your
Thank
thing.
you.
And God
Thank
bless y'all. I hope God bless y'all with good health. I do.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
I got a piggyback and an add to. Can y'all hear me?
I'm
Yes.
listening.
Yes.
Go ahead, boo.
Okay.
Yes.
So back to the BBW titles and these covers. Is it misleading to have the quote unquote skinny girl slim chick on a cover about a BBW?
Absolutely.
Ooh, it
Yes.
absolutely
Yeah.
is.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Absolutely.
I
Yes.
agree.
But where's the
Yes.
representation though? Because the stock, if you think about stock photos, do they have those? That's the reason why AI was created, because the stock
Mm-hmm.
photos don't have a representation of color,
Yes.
size, or anything
Mm-mm.
else. Them
Right.
damn visuals don't represent our sexiness. They be ugly as
Mm-hmm.
hell. I don't know what
Yep.
you'll say, can I get a man with locks? Or can I get a man with a fade? You getting a 65 ugly ass man. And I see some
Yep.
65-year-old sugar daddies. Don't get me wrong, I'm looking for some. So I mean, it's just the representation of what you looking at. Like, no. Sometimes the stock, I think it's got to do with the stock photos. I
Yep.
think we need to come together as people to start taking more pictures to show our different sizes, our colors. So it is
Mm-hmm.
misleading for me, because if I'm reading a book about a BBW and the girl on there tight as a whistle, I'm like, shit, that's not what I want to see.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But now people are doing BBW covers with the women, you know,
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
so I appreciate it because I'm a reader too. And
Yeah.
I ain't gonna tell y'all my reader's name because I be reading y'all books, but I don't give y'all bad reviews. I don't do that. I will talk about you like a dog if it don't go my way though.
All
Waiting for Knox book. I
right.
think it's gonna be
What was
fine.
your next question? We get ready to go into our next little battle.
This girl.
She a
Oh,
mess.
that was it.
Oh,
I
yes.
put it together.
Can I say something back again about the covers?
Yes.
So, Sinful Mind, Sinful Mind, the cover for Sinful Mind was all that in a bag
Baby.
of chips, okay? And see, those are the kinds of covers that grab me. Like, I saw
Mm-hmm.
that cover, it immediately went to Amazon and got that book. So it's covers like that that really like draw me in, because it's no other covers like that out there. So that's what really like draw me in.
I spent a lot of goddamn money.
She
And that's
did.
I Knox and Mel B was gonna kick my ass.
It was going to be.
I spent a lot of damn money for that motherfucker to look fly. My baby was mad as hell even after I had to do the podium because I had to spend more money to get the cover. Now, baby, that cover was, it goes to the designer. And we could talk about that with how much are
Mm-hmm.
you willing to pay for a cover?
Right.
I'm willing to pay.
Right.
I ain't paying that price again, but goddamn it, that cover was good. And it reached me.
All
I
right,
ain't
now,
gonna pay.
Kendra, I gotta know now,
Your
Kendra.
Stay
How much you
Easy
pay,
cover
boo?
was good. Came
Kendra, now
long.
I gotta
She got to
know.
know.
Huh?
Now I gotta know how much you paid, Ken.
Count
All right.
Ken, how much you paid for that cover?
All right.
a
So you
hundred,
got
about three,
Ken,
400,
you
Yeah,
paid
we
300.
was, listen. I was about to go. We was about to go beat
Yeah.
her, but
We
she
when
when
she
she
But
showed
guess
told
she
what?
us
hit the
that she
price.
saw that
She hit
price,
the
I was
price.
like, "You did what?"
Listen, but I made
But
that
you
motherfucker
made
back in
that back.
30
I know
minutes.
that's
I
right.
watched
but
Amazon.
I know
You
yeah,
that's
did.
right.
You
yeah,
did.
You made
You
that
yeah,
back
did.
My
right
baby
on
was
back.
yeah,
mad. My baby was mad
yeah.
because because I didn't know what I was doing because they made me buy the cover. I got the cover and then I needed podium, did the podium deal to give me the visuals, like the, I guess. So it's a business. Like if you're a true
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
graphic designer or
Yep.
if you're learning from how you do it, I don't care how you do it. K Nicole is
Mm-hmm.
my cover girl. She's always did my covers. So shout out to K Nicole because she always does my
Yeah,
cover.
she just did a cover for me.
Yeah,
And
for
she's
this,
amazing.
she had all my covers except for that
Yes.
one and another one. But she could have got all my money if she would have made that one. And I didn't
Yeah.
go to her. I just saw that on a whim. That's the only
Mm.
She
thing.
did.
Yeah.
It wasn't even
Yeah.
custom. That's the
Yeah.
thing. It wasn't even custom made.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Mm-mm.
quiet now, but I made a lot of goddamn money from that.
Yeah.
And we was like,
I
Kendra, you
know
don't
that's
even
right,
know
Big
nothing
Willow.
about that
Yeah.
company. It was like this could be a scam.
I
Yeah.
She
spent
was like, I'm
Yeah.
getting that
Yeah. That
damn
could be a skin.
cover.
Yep. Yep.
I spent
Yep.
some hundreds. I
Yes.
spent some
Yes.
hundreds, but I got it
Yes.
back. That's my
Yeah.
most reviewed book. So that
Yeah.
was that damn cover. Can't find a cover like that. But my
Yeah.
gift for Christmas was was cheaper, but she did her thing on that. So does
Yeah.
price really matter? To be honest with you, it's the designer of what the work
It's
they
the
put in.
quality.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
For
Okay,
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I ain't gonna pay
Because
that price no more.
after Kendra came out with Sinful Minds, I was like, oh, hold up, listen. I started calling up my design. Listen, how much
I know
is the
that's
cover?
right.
But I spent money for my last 2 covers. I spent money for those covers.
Your
As a
nasty
reader,
seals.
Yeah,
seeing those kind of covers and then actually reading and the book is great just makes it
Yes,
all
got
that
Yes.
much
yep,
better.
yep, yep.
All right, anybody else want to say anything for me? Everybody good?
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna go into our next little thing. All right, so here we go. All right, so do you guys think? Well, we're gonna play a game, okay? We're gonna play a game. Cause where you from? I'm from North Carolina, but I'm staying in South Carolina. So tell me where each one of you guys are at.
Oh, I'm in New York.
New York, okay.
Brooklyn, New York.
New York again. DC, and be not where you
Detroit.
at.
North Carolina.
All right, okay. So
I'm murder capital in the world.
come
DC.
come off the camera, Karen. Come off the
Oh, okay.
camera. Yeah.
Sorry.
So we're gonna play this game, and we're gonna tell me how you say girls up there. So if you picking up me, or if I'm your girlfriend or whatever, what is in your word? What is the word that you use where you from? So like in your books, okay, for instance, in North Carolina,
Oh.
we'd be like, that's my old lady, or you know what I mean? Like, that's my old lady. So old lady, or that's my girl, or that's wifey over there. Like that's
Oh.
something we say. So what do you say where you is?
Oh, in New York we say girl. They say that's
Mm-hmm.
my shorty. That's my
Jordan?
Yeah.
wife. That's my
Mm-hmm.
wifey.
Shorty
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shorty, girl,
Yeah.
wifey. Yeah.
Wifey.
Depending on the
Right,
kind of dude you get, he might call you his son. That's my son.
Yeah.
right.
Don't be nobody's son.
Son,
Um,
son.
mute your phone.
Sorry.
Um, what did you say up there, be nice? I'm talking about my phone. Be nice. Just say up there.
It's a shorty, my girl, my wifey.
Um, shit, I don't know. I've been out of the clique for a while. Shit, they might call you, hey, bitch, let me get your number. You gotta watch people these days. I mean, I don't know. It's been a while. It's been
Oh
a while.
my
Definitely
gosh.
if they call you in the street, it's definitely
Yo.
mama.
Okay,
Mom.
that sounds more sexy.
Oh my, yeah. Okay. Yeah,
I
mom.
be trying to do the mom. I be trying to do the mom in my books. I
Yeah.
So
don't sound as cool as everybody else.
when you guys are doing your book stuff, and you want another, do you guys make sure you're picking up that slang in that area?
No, I fuck up all the time. I gotta read y'all books. I'll be like, they be like, dumb it down. I'll be trying to put ain't and shit grammatically correct. Like, bitch, change it. My editor be Miss B be pissed off. I love Miss B. Miss B.
Yo, I can't with Kendra, yo, for real.
Kayla don't like it either. She be like, Ken, I
So
need you
you
to get a
guys
little.
try to make sure your guy is talking like the people
From where
from the
he's from.
area.
Yeah.
Oh
Where
yeah,
he's
no, for
from.
sure.
Okay.
For
No,
sure.
From where he's
everybody
Exactly.
besides Kendra, okay?
Yeah.
So everybody else try to do some research and making sure you make
Yes.
like we read they say John, JAWN.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody
Oh, from
John.
Philly.
Oh,
From
Yeah,
yeah.
so
Philly.
Philly,
they
yeah.
Yeah,
say
yeah,
Philly,
yeah.
definitely Philly, yeah.
Jit, Jit.
And then
Is
sometimes
that
Philly,
it's
in
yeah.
Chicago?
Alabama.
Like
Is
Mm-hmm.
it
so they
Chicago?
yeah, so I think that's Chicago. Yeah. So like you guys make sure you pick up that
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
slang for that
Well,
area.
I don't know if it's for y'all or for me, but I know that baby, my characters rarely go outside of New York. as far as when I write, because baby, I don't have the energy to be researching, looking up, and
Yes.
doing all that.
Picking up my own shit.
And that's
Live.
bad.
Yeah.
But that's bad because I think I have
Mhm.
one book that I did, like, and it was in Atlanta, and
Mhm.
I just, I watch a lot of TV, so I just picked up, on that. But still, even
Yeah.
still, they wasn't really talking like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they
heavy
talk.
in the
Yeah.
slang.
Yeah.
Oh, but when when you in New York, like, definitely
Sure
call me
enough.
mama.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
my man is not even from New York, but he called me mama, and I love it. I
Yes.
eat it up every day. Like,
Yes.
it ain't gonna be no beauty. It's gonna be rare that you see beautiful in my thing.
Yep.
I
Mhm.
Yep.
in my
Yeah.
Christmas book. The guy was calling her pretty the whole time. Like,
Yes.
he
Yeah.
like
That's
called that
definitely
lady
New
by her
York.
name. It was just
Uh-huh.
pretty.
Mhm.
Like, come on, pretty. Like,
I
I just
gotta
have
keep that.
I think it's a male that live inside of me too, because when I get in that bag, and
It's
that one
over.
bag, when it come to those
Over.
book bags,
You
oh
know you're
baby,
gonna get them.
when I
Over with.
what I get in that bag when it comes to the men, that my publisher's a man, and he was like, how you like the way you write your mail
They
I
talk
am
like
them.
men.
Like, they talk
Mm-hmm.
like men. They don't
Uh-huh.
talk, you know?
Yeah.
Get me feeling good.
Okay, okay. All right,
Gotta
so
get you
let's
feeling
talk
good.
about pet peeves. Yeah, because we all talk about reading or writing. So you can either go your reading way or your writing way. Like, let me give you an instance. Like, my pet peeve is back and forth. It's back and forth for me. So like people that read with me, they'll know if they be like, Markela, you might not want to read it. They went back and forth a few times. They went back and forth several times. And what I mean by it is not necessarily like back and forth like he leave. I'm talking about like, I want you, I don't. I like you,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
won't.
Yeah.
So we together,
Oh.
we not.
Oh.
We broke up, we together.
Yeah.
Like, not, I'm
Yeah.
Yes.
talking about that right there. It
Oh.
drives me
Right.
insane.
Oh.
So what is some of you guys' pet peeves in like writing or reading? For the authors. What you say? What you got?
My pet, I have a couple, but I will say my top pet
Okay.
peeve is millionaire books that don't have no millionaire in the book.
Broke as shit.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
say it
Ain't
again.
fly you know damn
Billionaire
well.
books that don't have no billionaire in the book. Like, it don't get like,
Yeah. Yeah.
it'll be
Yeah.
like, this man is a billionaire and he has a whole bunch of money. You gotta show me.
Okay.
Yes.
You
Yes.
gotta show is if he got a whole bunch of money, I don't want y'all eating in the restaurant with other people. He
You
needs
better
supposed to
take me
be.
to.
Okay, say that again.
You
I
better
don't
fly
want
me on to
when we
Paris.
go to the
Shit.
movie theater, I don't want
Mm-hmm.
anybody in the theater. I don't even want
That
Yes.
people
part.
popping the
Yes.
popcorn.
Not nobody
Okay?
in the building.
I
Like,
want
rent the
your ass
whole
out.
thing out.
I need to see that money. I need to see when I'm going
Uh-huh.
on dates with a
Mm-hmm.
millionaire. I need you
Yes.
to be flying me out somewhere. We
Oh,
not
say it
about to
again.
be. I need it to make sense.
Makes
And
sense.
and, and I
Birkin.
and, and I feel
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of the
Yeah.
millionaire and billionaire titles have been happening because
Mhm.
it's
It's
automatically going to chart. It's
yeah.
automatically going to chart because it's in the algorithm. But I need to feel that when I read it. I need to feel
Rich
like,
Rick.
wow, you really took her to Central Pay.
Oh, Border
Yes.
Island.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah. You
And
Birkin
y'all went and
bag.
had breakfast
you
there and
could
y'all
have
came back the same
came.
day. That's
Yeah.
money.
Tin
I need to
cars.
feel
Mhm.
money. I need to feel money.
Gold
Right.
teeth. Mm.
That's one thing. And my other big pet peeve is boring sex scenes. I need them sex scenes to have me like,
What?
Knox and Mel B. Freaks.
No, don't even do that.
Don't
Don't
go
no.
there.
Knox
Don't
ain't
go
got no
there.
Mel B.
Don't go.
That
Don't go
that
there.
last
Mel
No.
erotica.
B.
oh no, you did your big one with that last erotica, LB. You see, and
Thank
look,
you.
and
Yes,
look,
she did.
I'm
me
talking about you
and
over there talking too now, y'all. Oh,
Oh
heathens.
yeah, yeah.
Listen, tell you
I read that
something.
one. Yeah.
When you
listen.
get creative in the lockup, listen, when you creative lockdown,
I was ready to
Yes.
go
Oh
in.
they just went
Yes.
all the way left with
yeah.
the lockdown, baby.
Yes. Oh
I
my
was
I'm
ready to
goodness.
go in, catch a
like,
Me
charge.
wait a
too.
minute.
I ready to go to Rikers Island and try to find me some.
You know
Oh
what's so crazy?
gosh.
Let me
Where
tell
they
y'all.
at?
No.
Let me tell y'all. That was my first. That was my first erotica.
Well, shit, it ain't seem
What?
like
And
it.
Oh no.
that was
That
my
was
first
like,
erotica,
oh.
and I wasn't even like on like we did a group project, and I wasn't even supposed to go first. I was like, let me go like in the middle because I know I write well crafted stories, but I was just like, this is not my lane. I've never wrote an
Yeah, me
erotica,
Yeah,
too. Yep.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
so
But you
my
did that,
publisher was like,
baby.
She did.
no, you're going first,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, all right, let's do it. And then when it
Had us
came
hot
out, and
behind the
people were
collar.
like, people were hitting me out. It just felt so good. Y'all don't understand because
Yes.
it was just so good. Like that book was just, oh
Yep.
my God.
To write,
Yeah,
like,
me
yeah,
doing
to write
it.
your first, because that was my first erotica too, and I was nervous. I really was scared. I kept sending it. I had Kendra, I had Knox. This was this right. This hot enough? Like, are they doing it up? And then I was, I was very nervous.
Mel,
And then
that
when I
was
got
the
to number one, I
thing.
was like, yes,
I was
That was the
pregnant 3
thing for
times.
me,
yes,
Yes.
knowing if it was enough. And I
yes,
learned that
yep,
you don't have to oversex it, but if you make them sexy
Yes.
what they supposed to be,
yes,
Mm-hmm.
Word
you
yep,
ain't
choice,
gotta do
everything.
much
yep.
else.
Word choice,
The
everything.
word
Yep,
choice.
Tell
yep.
myself, hey,
Yes.
do your cock. Do your
Yeah,
cock.
I'm never writing
Oh
none of that.
God,
What?
I'm
yeah.
never writing none of that. I'm
No,
never
we want
writing
it
none of
all.
that.
Shout out to you with Easy on Me. She did her. Listen,
She so
Yo,
did.
Kendra mind, I don't know where her mind goes, yo, for real. When I read
Child.
that, I'm like, because like when we write, we like send stuff to each other. So like we wanted to send Kendra, like read this, or oh Mel, how does it sound? And I'm like, yo, where's your mind, bro? Like where's your mind when you wrote this book?
I love beautiful women who can write. So I'm gonna be the first one to say it, and I hope my words don't get taken out of context. I love to read, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I will
Mm-hmm.
read contemporary urban fiction, erotica, if it flows to me. Ooh, Lord, and Daya Carter, baby. That damn, ooh, Lord, Jesus, don't get me started about
She had to take
those
the
books,
glasses off.
yeah,
those,
stolen by a billionaire with Duke.
yeah, all
Smack.
those
Mm-hmm.
are very good. So I love beautiful women who can write. And I read because I want to, because when I'm reading it, I'm like, damn, I hope my stuff sound like that. I don't, I think it's flattery is trying to do the great work and
Yes,
admiring somebody else's. Because I could be like,
Yes.
damn,
yes,
Nay, Mel, Knox, their books are so damn
Mm-hmm.
dope. And I'm over here like, let me try to get in that zone. Because one thing about me, I
Yes.
love to read, especially when you
yes.
Mm-hmm.
something that's sexy to me. So I do my sexy. I don't like no. That's my pet peeve. A boring sex scene, a person rolling their eyes. I don't want to offend nobody, but
Mm.
you know, I don't want to
A
say man.
man, yeah,
So
Especially a man rolling his
a
eyes and smacking
man.
his teeth.
if you are a
Mhm.
part of a different lifestyle, baby, roll him. That's how you feel. But if you say I'm not doing that and he rolling his eyes, you rolling your eyes at me? Oh, so you got to get a little better with that. That's my
Ronnie, is you
pet peeve.
trying to say something? Ronnie trying
That's my
to.
pet
She
peeve.
coming in, Ronnie.
In the word cup.
Yeah.
Oh, but is you trying to say anything?
Come on, Ron.
No, I was laughing at Kendra.
Oh, okay, and then
Cause y'all be reading them books too. So how many times we gonna roll his motherfucking eyes? You asked him for $25. He rolling his eyes. Nigga, can you wink at me or something? Grab your dick. Let me be
I
quiet.
can't with you, bro.
When I get some
yeah,
ones
like,
on my books, people gonna get me. But it's all good.
don't
The only
say anything
person
because the book I just read, he was, I mean, it was a savage. But every time he got mad, he wrote.
nah, you ain't no you
You
just
ain't
Yeah,
no
but
savage rolling your ass.
my
Nah.
pet peeve too, to piggyback off of Authoress Nai, is if they're thuggy, if they're savages, if they're menaces, if they're hitters, any of that, I need some hitting going. I need some savagery stuff, type stuff. I
and
need
doing
some
You just took
thugging.
the
Mm-hmm.
words right out of my
I
mouth because
do
I was
Yes,
not.
just about to say that.
I
yes.
need you to get me there. I need thuggy. I
a
need
cleanup
Mm-hmm.
crew.
And
Yes.
he's thuggy.
Burner phone.
Yeah.
I need you to show me that you a thug.
With a
thuggy.
fucking
I need
burner
you to
phone,
show
nigga.
me.
You calling through your regular line.
Can never go a home and not kill nobody.
Ain't kill shit the whole book.
Right.
A wacko savage. A savage is shooting a nigga at a wedding and walking out. Oh, that nigga
What?
fine. Let me
Yes.
just
What?
Okay, let's talk. Authors, let's talk.
I'm gonna be quiet
There's
now.
differences. There's differences. If I say menace, what you want to see?
A menace. Killing a
He
nigga.
got to be a menace to society. He got to be killing motherfuckers. He just
Yes.
don't just
Mm-hmm.
a life. He gonna
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
if
kill.
I say
He's
thug,
real.
if I say thug, what does he need to be doing?
Just thugging a
Baggy
little bit.
pants. You need to make sure you got the baggy pants. Is he
Got the baggy
Uh-huh.
clothes.
Take
Swag up.
his
Yes.
hands.
A menace to
Yes.
kill you in front of your grandmother, then kiss you the next day.
That part.
Right,
A thug might
right.
stab a nigga. He ain't gonna
That
let
part.
it
Not
out.
even the next day.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right,
It's
if
different.
I say hitter, if
You
he
gotta be
hit her,
hitting everything that's going.
You hear
if
me?
he hit this with his fist,
Nah,
or
nigga, I'm shoot you.
Nah, he blasting on off, girl.
What the fuck? You over there punching,
Go.
bitch? You said you got an AK. You ain't got no.
You
Right.
better
What you
put that
punching
thing to
for?
use.
all right.
I'm gonna be
So
quiet
we understanding hitters, menace, thugs,
because
da
it's
da
a
da da. Da. Yeah,
Because
when
it
I
is a
saw this
difference.
man, he
it's a
was
difference between a
rolling.
drug dealer
I
and a kid.
said, Lord, this girl got him rolling his eyes
No,
bad, but
I
it's
think
okay. We got through there.
people need to know the
Um,
difference. They need to know the difference.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference between a
Mm-hmm.
drug dealer and a king. There's a difference between a
It
drug
can't
dealer
be.
and a hitter.
Hello, and the difference
Mm-hmm.
between a drug
Hello.
dealer and a drug kingpin. How about that? Let's
Uh-huh.
talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Because a king, when there's a difference between a kingpin and a cartel. Them niggas was over
Hello.
there chopping people up,
Cartels.
taking your grandma. Hold up,
Yes.
I don't want none of that.
Yes.
Okay, I seen the Escobar story when I never forget. I was watching it with my fiance, and he told the doctor, if my daughter died, you ain't gonna make it. Hold the fuck up. So I have to save your daughter, and if she died, that was some real shit.
I'm done.
That
Mm-hmm.
ain't nothing. That ain't compared to him trying to blow down a whole fucking plane with the judge no more there.
Now that's some cartel shit. I ain't fucking with them. I don't want to do that. I ain't writing about those books. I'm writing about the drug dealers just on the corner. I ain't fucking. Go ahead. I'm gonna stay in my
She said
lane.
drug dealer that's on the corner. Yo, I can't.
let's do we want our stuff. Let's talk about fiction, right? And nonfiction in the fiction world. Um, do we want it to do it always make because this is my big word if you know me, I always say make it make sense. But do it always need to make sense in there? So if I'm telling you that we're going to the strip club and I'm going to get us a section for $25. You know, you said
Get a section for what?
Oh, when you
like,
get the door, you
Give for
make
$25 in that section.
no, for real, because some people do not be making sense. So let's just make sense. Section, for 20.
That's your admission through the door.
it wasn't it. It was
$25.
You know, like
You ain't getting no section.
if we make
or
it
in the
making it make some stuff. Like even in fiction world, and we can come up with our own stuff and everything. How important is it for us to make it make sense?
It still need to
Yeah.
make sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
It still need to make sense.
Yeah.
$25 for a bottle. First of all, if you're a billionaire, why are you drinking on that $40 liquor? Where the good stuff at?
Give me the stuff on top of the shelf.
On
I
the
want
top.
top,
How much
and
is
I
it
don't
on the
drink,
top?
so maybe I'm doing
Yeah.
it wrong because I don't drink. And if you got a section,
Oh,
a section,
thank
motherfucker,
you.
is rented out. Why you over there with your homeboy? Y'all sharing that section? You know they be lying.
That part.
Go ahead, be quiet.
Section, girl, get off my line.
See, for me, like
Go
it
ahead.
has to be real. But you know, so crazy.
Except
When you say it's realistic, people don't think it's realistic. Like, oh, okay. Let me tell you something. Listen, don't judge me, baby. Okay, before I even
I'm
say
listening.
this, listen. A lot like I just started writing like short stories between last year and this year, right? The novellas, and I am a lover girl at heart. I I told my man I loved him after a month. Like, yeah, let's just get this out the way. Let's not even play with this thing.
I know that's
Like,
right.
you know, let's not even play with this thing. So a lot of my characters in my novellas was getting pregnant, and I was leaving the book off at that. They was getting pregnant. That was that. They was falling in love in 2 weeks, getting pregnant, and that was that. That happens though. And I
Yup.
thought like
Yes.
that's not realistic.
it happens
That
for
doesn't
real.
make
Yes,
It
it
happens.
does.
sense. And
It happens.
no, girl, like no.
It
When
happens.
you know, there's no time limit.
Yep.
Like when you
Nope.
know, oh, that's my person. Like that's like
You know.
that's just what it is. And
Mm-hmm.
it's so crazy that wouldn't be realistic to somebody. And I was just a lot of my reviews have been that with my short stories. Like, oh well, oh he kidnapped her and now they want to be together. That's realistic. That can happen.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you're around somebody for long enough and they not doing nothing
Yep.
to you, but they just kidnap you.
up now. I'm with you.
Here we go.
Go
Am I
on, babe.
making sense? Or am I making sense?
No, it's the truth. That's the truth.
Yeah.
I met my husband, and 9 months later we were married, and we've been
And
together
that's what it is.
19 years. So it's true. It's
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
And
real
it
life.
be so crazy that they be like, no, that don't make no sense.
9 months. That's good, man. Shit.
Well, we shorter than that. Me and my husband 5 months.
See, look at that.
Me too.
And
That.
Yeah.
There's no time. There's no
Yeah.
time limit. Sometimes that's your
No, it's
person.
not.
You connect. Yeah.
Yeah.
When that
Damn, Pepper.
connection is there.
Yeah, I do believe that. I think y'all saying the truth because you can't tell nobody their love story.
But we
That
do
part.
that.
Because you could be with somebody for 25 years and you wake up like, who the fuck did I marry? Like that lady who
And you
got
still
all over the
breathing.
screen.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Now, that's my
Yes.
girl though. She was honest. I wish I was honest like that. I gotta go find me a lie to go get screams like that. But you could love somebody in a week.
Girl, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just saying.
can.
He gave her
Yes. Yes.
Tell you this as a reader, I want you guys to be very, very conscious of this because, well, I can't. I'm both. I have to say, being conscious of. I have to be. I just like Lord. I don't even know what I'm at these days, but I have to be conscious of this. Karen, if you can go off the thing, remind me recording right quick. So we're going. When we don't see protection, when we don't hear, if it's not written protection to us, like if we know there ain't no protection, I'm thinking every time that girl gets sick, she can fall out and faint, be dehydrated.
Yeah.
Somebody can pass out. I'm screaming, she dead,
Yeah.
she pregnant,
Yes.
she pregnant. So I'm
Yeah.
chanting this in my
Yes.
head.
Yeah.
This encouraging all the babies. Like, Karen, if you can go off screen for me. Karen.
Yeah, I hear you. Hold
Yeah,
on.
go
Let me
off, go
put.
off screen for me. Thank you.
Sure.
So I'm chanting, she's pregnant. Like every time you guys, if let them do something. If I ain't see, if you ain't put in their protection, y'all, it's like on a magnet to it. I am thinking, yeah, it's now she'll be pregnant. Oh, let her go to pregnant. And if you that girl pregnant, I'm so mad at y'all. Do you?
Yes.
I just finished a book like that the other
Yes.
day.
He
Yes.
had an
I do
IUD.
too.
She ain't,
But
but it
mention
didn't
that.
say that she had
I
an
think
IUD.
exactly. To me, I think mentioning it you should mention that. Like
Yeah,
that
if
way.
they on birth
Me, when I'm
control,
reading
yeah.
a book and they doing all of that, I'm like Markela. I'm waiting for the baby. And my we
No,
2
you
Yep.
years
ain't
later,
talking.
she's pregnant. 2 years. Wait, hold on. Y'all been doing it for 2 years,
Oh, I love
because
you.
y'all know if y'all read my books, my characters they don't
Oh,
use
yeah.
sex, so
Always
they coming up
pregnant.
with a baby. So at
Mel
that
B
point,
and Knox, y'all characters always doing it
Okay, but
without
hold up,
stuff.
Kendra. Now, my male characters,
No,
now, if
Knox
they messing with the
characters
jump off,
always
they will
pregnant.
use a condom. They will use a
When?
condom.
You got one lady still missing with the baby.
Oh, my
I
gosh.
see
Go
he
on there,
reached in that
Kendra.
park. As soon as I see he reached in that park and grabbed the gold wrapper, I be like, oh, yo.
Or when they describe putting it on.
Oh,
I used to do that, y'all, for the word count. I take it off, pluck it out.
pluck it out. She said,
Right.
pluck it out.
I ain't know no better. I wanted to make my word count long, and my first one twisted up that Cali love. I got the scribing out. I took it off everything. I don't do that no more. I just don't use them.
I'm not gonna hold you. It's a lot of condomless sex going on in my books. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all.
Right?
It is.
Google
And I
be
didn't.
lying to us.
It's so crazy, Markela, that you brought, because you brought that up the last round table too, and I never even thought about that. Like and all my characters don't end up pregnant, and I don't say nothing about them having birth control. It's just like, baby, they be doing it.
And now,
Doing
I
it.
guess, and they, like, okay, maybe she's on birth control.
reaching a wallet, a pocket, or anything, automatically
All
mad.
right.
Yeah, I'm
I'm gonna do
mad
that.
because
Okay.
I'm thinking, yes,
You forget. You forget that you made them do it.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I got a
There's an heat
confession.
in the
I said right now, my Curta, I was gonna make Fox pregnant, and she was having all the symptoms of being pregnant, but she ain't get pregnant until the epilogue. I was like, well, I hope nobody. I was hitting that she was pregnant, but then I started shooting niggas and that she couldn't be pregnant. So forgive me, Father, I have sinned. She was supposed to be pregnant. I was going in that direction. So if y'all see it, just say she had Just say she ate something sour. Because
Wait, so let me ask you a question. Wait, so are y'all so okay, so is it a thing where you want
okay,
to
good.
see that they using the condom?
No,
Or
I
if they
do.
not using the condom, you want it to be a baby. Be realistic in that. I just want to make
Yeah,
sure.
like if
Yes,
you
yes,
take condom, I'm gonna think baby coming.
yes,
Okay, got you.
Oh,
Got you.
yes.
I
I
gotta
get
start
that.
wearing
That makes
condoms.
sense.
Or like sometimes like I'll sit like say like okay like if he nutted in well I said
Yeah,
thank God
Cody
for that
Monroe.
8 UID, you know what I mean?
Hang out.
Thank you
What
for
is
you
it?
what they could, you know.
They
Okay,
still getting ready.
got you.
Yeah,
Got
because
you.
I'm
That makes
thinking,
sense.
oh shoot, soon as he shoot up the club, oh yeah, he got that pregnant, she can't go nowhere. I want them
You read the
Yes.
whole book, ain't no baby.
ain't no
Read the whole
I
damn
never
book.
thought about that.
Baby come out 3 years later. Supposed to been pregnant. That's me.
That's
I be
crazy.
fucking up.
I never thought about that. I'm gonna. That's
Yeah.
good feedback. Thank you. See, I'll be getting things from these.
See? Oh, you good. Me too.
Definitely. All right, let's go to our readers. Readers, are y'all looking for that protection?
I
Or do
do.
you
I
okay,
look
go ahead.
for it
Go ahead,
because
Markela.
that is the first thing that I do look for. And I thought I was the only one that does that because I will go back and reread to see if I missed the part where the condom was out.
I fucked up. My bad. We ain't give fuck
don't
about
matter
the
to
STDs
me.
either.
I be knowing they're gonna get pregnant. I'm sorry, but I always have like a foregone conclusion. Somebody gonna be pregnant
Or high
because
baby.
this guy wants a baby, and she's so in love with him, she wants to have his baby. So to me, it's gonna be a pregnancy. So I don't even be shocked ever when that happens, and I like it. I like it. I
Yeah.
look for it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You right. You right. I be, yeah.
Toy,
I don't.
Yeah.
what you say?
I don't look for it because some people is not real fertile like me. I
Right.
can't. I don't get pregnant fast, so
Mhm.
I can have sex
Yeah,
for
that's true.
months and months, and then boom,
Yeah.
2 years later I have a baby. My
Oh, yeah.
kids are
That's what
like
I'd be thinking about
4 years
too.
and 10 years apart, so
That's
I
true
don't
too.
always
Mhm.
you don't
Yeah.
always get pregnant.
Okay.
So
Right.
I don't look for that. So when I do see people saying about the condoms, I be like, oh shit, they do use condoms.
That is a thing.
Okay. I love y'all feedback because that's gonna help us a lot. We got
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
it's the
Yeah, and see,
STDs
like
we
with
gotta work on,
me,
ladies. Let's ask now.
it was
Shit. Dang. I
3
got much.
years.
So you are looking for that. How important is it for you guys to have that happy ending? Like, is it
That's not
It better
realistic.
That's true.
okay? So
So true. I'm glad you said that.
You not
And
fuck
I'm
Yeah.
you.
glad you agreed to that, Kendra. I'm glad you
No,
agreed to that, Kendra.
that book better be a happy ending, or I'm gonna kick your goddamn ass.
That
And where
part.
grandson at? I'm gonna
That
tell him
part.
up.
He
That
sleep.
That's
part.
just
He
not
sleep.
realistic to me. And not all the time. Like sometimes you want to have a
Mhm.
happy ending, cool.
Nation stress.
Yeah.
But like
But
when people
sometimes,
get upset when you don't have a happy ending, and it's like these people just did not work out that
Work
way.
out for him. Yeah.
Mhm.
True.
But
It just
I
not.
get
It just didn't work out that way. I love a happy ending though. That's beautiful, and especially
but
if
it
it's
don't
a happy.
always work out.
Guess what?
yeah,
It could be
but
a happy ending, and the people that you want to be together don't have to be together.
no.
How about that?
no,
I
but
agree. Go
no,
ahead.
I like happy endings. Not to be like, oh Mel B, you read this book. What I said not with a happy ending.
Yeah,
Because
that's right.
I'm
Yeah,
you know what I
she
mean?
do.
Because I
She
have some
do.
I read books without people telling me. And if it's not a happy, I'll be mad. I'll be like, oh
She
my
do.
this day that
One
you gonna
book.
take us through that and you don't let them be together. I'll be arguing with the
She
I
That's
just
be
want to
one
get
book.
off
invested.
the inbox. I'll be invested. I'll be
That's
wanting
one
to get
book.
off the inbox for real
Yeah,
and be like, yo, really? You gonna do that?
it's one book. Say that again. It's one book. It's the 6 motherfucking books that are invested in this whole family. And then you give them no good ending. If you're gonna
Go
do that,
girl,
just do
yes.
Yes. Now,
I've been
yeah.
reading this book,
Yes.
book
6 books,
1,
yeah.
book
Yes.
2,
Book 2,
book
yes.
3,
You done
book
stressed
4.
us
You done
out.
killed them in book
Yes.
4, and you want me to be over it? Now we got some explaining to do. I'm coming to your motherfucking house, and you gonna write me an alternative ending.
Yeah, yeah.
You ain't gotta tell nobody else.
Exactly.
You gonna tell me something.
Yes.
One book I can forgive you.
What about going a whole series
I
through
agree.
books and still don't know who you want to be with?
I'll be
Ooh,
the
Because
book.
child.
it's always, and that's why I love my office, because you have somebody who can write that book. You can tell which one they want to be with, but they can't stay. It's like they got the best of both worlds. Like with this
I'll
one,
take
I
them
get
both.
this with this one, but I always go. I'm like, oh, but that one, I know that one she want to be with. And she wanted to be in with other one. I'm like, you know what?
You ain't that some book.
Stress me out.
You be like, I can take them both, baby. Take them
Yeah,
both.
But
yeah,
but
Yeah.
I'm
shoot.
gonna be honest. For y'all authors that's writing down, saying what's my next new book, what I need to do with my next new book. We need more of books where there are two great freaking men competing for her. Like two men, not one lackey, not one slacky, but two
Ooh,
Mm.
that's
not. So whoever chasing to this, get there. But two,
ooh,
they get there.
Wow.
Give me two good
that's
ones that we just cannot. She
Yeah.
They're
just
gonna be
see a book
hooded.
like that
You
gonna
want them to
stress
be
me
hooded
out.
too? They're gonna be thugged out too.
just okay. You want to hear a storyline that was given
Cause
on
if
it?
you add the thugged out on it, baby, it's over. You
That
want
That'd be
part.
good
nice.
men
You
and they
can't
gonna be
have a
thugged
9 to
out.
5 and a thugged out one
Yeah,
because
you
it's
gotta
always gonna
have
be that thugged
two
out one gonna
totally
win.
different worlds,
That
but
thugged
two
out one
that's
gonna win.
just still just. I
Wow.
mean, sometimes we gotta have more than one bae. You know, give us more than one bae.
Somebody said
Yeah.
no, they can't pick.
I ain't
Give us
picking.
two out
I'm
here.
just gonna have to get my time for both.
They
Listen,
cannot
That
pick.
part.
Kendra.
both of y'all,
That
let's
part.
go.
Look,
Let's
kissing
there
both of
was
them
a
motherfuckers.
storyline I gave away a while long time ago. I told them I said, make these two people cannot figure out what's nothing they can do and make them live under one roof.
Mm.
Because just make a poly. Because make it where they cannot do it. And then she goes to both and like say, and they have to you make about that, making both alpha men submissive
Mm.
to be with one girl.
Oh Lord, I'm
Just
gonna have
So
to
get
air
the
it out.
That's
Wait,
fire.
tough.
you said something just now. Hold on. You said make them poly. I'm gonna write. Mark my words. What's today? Today
then
is
now if
May 3rd.
I can give
At
a
Today's the
9:45,
storyline.
3rd.
I'm gonna write me a poly book.
If I can't do nothing, I can
Woo!
give a storyline. So you
Tag me in that one.
Me too.
Please
Because
tag
I'm
me.
taking them both and
Please
coming
tag
back
me
up.
in that too, because I want to read that.
I'm gonna write me a poly book, and ooh, it's gonna take y'all places.
yes,
Take me.
yes.
Take me. Take me.
I'm
Take me. I
with
want
it.
to read that.
Now, okay, speaking of poly, it's getting more common.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It
Mm-hmm.
really
It's
is.
more,
It
it's
is.
more and more common. And these people, I mean, because here's the thing that you guys are not aware that you're doing. You guys are opening us up. Not that the
To
genre
different
hasn't been there
things.
or whatever, but you guys are opening the African American mind up to
Mm-hmm.
other things to read.
Mm-hmm.
BDSM, poly relationships, erotica. You know, it was just certain things that we were just reading, either street lit or in fiction. You giving us other things to think about. Oh, we might want to be chained and whipped up. Oh, we might want to be gagged and bound. It was always thought that they don't like that stuff. They don't want that. No, we don't want none of that. We don't want no underwater sex or nothing because why? We're gonna sweat out our hair. She don't want to go hiking in the mountains and nothing because why? She gonna sweat out her hair. You know what I mean? It was just certain things that it was already for us because you know. So instead of thinking like, well, her you get brand new. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's because he ain't even never asked you. But he just get on you. I think you guys are doing phenomenal, like opening this up. We getting ready to draw everything to close around and close. So we're gonna go. How is work life balance for you guys? How important is it for you guys right now? Yes, Toya, go ahead and say something real quick.
I just want to say, and this is for Nia. Part three better have a happy ending. That's what I'm gonna say. I was holding that in. Okay?
Wait, for
Part three
who?
better have you
You.
Wait, part 3 to what?
thugged out.
Oh, Thug Me
Yes.
the Right Way?
Yes.
It does have a happy ending. I ain't do that to y'all. I ain't do that to y'all.
Okay, look, I can finish reading now. I can finish reading now.
No, girl, I was
Said,
sitting in that bookstore.
said
I just
no,
read
you
it
done
today.
made that
Like,
You bet.
statement. She
Listen,
didn't do
it looked like she got on a bulletproof vest. So I think
Right?
right.
you better hit that book.
No, that
So,
has a
I
happy ending. I ain't do
do,
that
because
to
I'm an
y'all.
officer. I do. I'm an officer.
Okay.
Oh, that's so
Okay,
Okay.
come
dope.
around. And
Oh,
you
girl,
from
you better
Brooklyn
make
like
sure that
me?
boy got a happy ending.
It
Look, she
does.
from
I
Brooklyn
promise.
like me. Let me find her.
All right.
that's my cousin now. That's my cousin. She always gonna show up.
Yeah, no, that has a happy ending. I promise.
Can I say one thing just real quick?
Yeah, hey.
I agree with her because I'm a social worker and I need a happy ending. If I don't see a happy ending, I sometimes throw the book across the room. I'd be so mad. So happy endings, y'all. Happy, happy, happy. We love happiness. That's the social worker in me, though.
About to go out. They about to go out.
Question though, I want to pose. Consider catfishing is not the word, but is it considered? Because I read this book, y'all. Phenomenal book. Went through it. I mean, it did give a little chase that I wasn't too fond of, but they finally got the working out. Around 95 to 97%, 97%. She killed everybody.
Oh,
That
what?
is so
She
you made
would?
me read 500, 600 pages just to kill everybody.
Dang.
Oh.
I'm giving
And
you a bad review.
at that point, is it like,
Ooh.
is it creative or is it, did you just
Run out
flip
of things to
through
say?
all your
What was the
pages?
reason? What was the
You got
reason?
me to
That's
flip
the
through
thing.
all
Yeah,
your pages to get to 600,
and kill everybody.
kill
Everybody
everybody.
can't have a. I'm with you. Everybody can't have a happy ending. But let me tell you something. If you kill all 5 or 4 people in that one damn section, I'm gonna be pissed the hell off. I mean, that does happen. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But damn, can somebody get a damn spinoff? I mean, shit. I mean, and I do believe it. Like you say, some people just don't have happy endings. But in my own reality, in my own life, what I'm going through, and people been dying in my
Yeah,
family, I'm gonna be honest with
I,
you. I'm not reading
yeah,
your damn book because I can't emotionally deal with somebody passing away.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm about that life again, it's gonna be a while. Then I'm gonna read it. I'm like, you know what? Her ass needed to die because she wasn't no good. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, Forrest Gump. I'll give you an example. Jenny, I couldn't stand Jenny in that motherfucker hole.
Girl.
Jenny made me sick. Everybody know Forrest had autism. And when she died, I ain't give a fuck Jenny. Couldn't stand Jenny. I mean, I understand Jenny had her situation, but she was doing Forrest wrong. But when she
She
died,
was. She was
I
doing
wasn't
Forrest
upset.
wrong, did
No, but is that not
but he
like
was always there when she
sending it
needed
though?
him though.
I get what Authoress Nai is saying. Like, yeah, I do agree. Every book
yes,
don't have to
Yeah,
be happy.
yeah. No, and that's
But
true.
Nate is
Hmm.
100% with that
flipping
one.
through 500 and something pages,
Yeah,
and then you killing my people.
I'm gonna shoot you.
Like,
Yeah, that's a
What did
yeah.
you
Ooh.
rate the book? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. I ain't gonna give you a bad review, especially if it's a good book. If it was a
What
good
you end
book,
up
I'm gonna
rating
still
it?
give that.
I am, because I deal with so many people. I know the background of it. So like I know what it, I never have rated you guys off of my disdain for a character.
True.
I never have taken off points for even small errors. That's just
yeah,
not me. Um,
yeah.
I do rate the book on how I feel that it flowed. I guess I
Mm-hmm.
have a different whole thing though. How it flowed, how well you transition. How so those things are a little bit more
Yeah.
critique than the average reader
We'll
just
let
saying,
it go
"Oh, I
away.
ain't like Omar."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
One star, like that ain't
yeah.
that's me liking
Enough.
Omar or not, or if the girl was I
Yeah,
hate a
look.
naive woman. So the girl that's
Oh, that's the
naive, do it bother me as a reader? Yes. But do I get it on my desk? Yes. So
yeah.
it's I never do that. I don't really like certain type of reading. It's it's a way that third person has to be written for me to enjoy it. So
Mm-hmm.
it has to be written well. I don't want to hear say Omar went to the store, Omar grabbed a bag of knife, Omar went to the register, Omar. that bothers me as a reader because it's like the cat and mouse went up the hat. It's Sam I
Yeah, it
am.
gotta flow. The script
Yeah,
gotta
It
writing in
flow.
gotta
third person
flow.
is a
It's a
skill,
way of
baby.
writing
Yes.
Yes.
third
Mhm.
person. And I read third person for you. You have a great way of writing third person. Like you don't just say Keisha, 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 Keisha. You know what I mean? Like that's different. I think why not say this being critiquing now because I hate the critique. But if I know that his name is Omar, I say Omar got in the car. I say he grabbed a bag of
Mhm.
chips. I don't have to keep saying Omar.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Mhm.
mean? To the
Yeah.
reader. Because then it's
Yes.
like, so it's ways of writing third person to make people, because you got a whole panel of people that are missing books because they don't read
Yeah, third
certain
person is hard to. You got to be skilled to write it, just like you got to be
Yes.
skilled to write
For sure.
paranormal. See, I know my lane, so you would never get a third person from me. Okay, but I'll read a lot of. I read third person, and you just got to be really really good at it. Like
gotta be
Kayla Airy, does that third person, and those I like those kind of books. So if it's written right, I wouldn't write it because I know my lane. It's just hard. It would be hard for me, but I love the people who do it, and I do think there's a lot. If we start opening our mindset, we'll find more great books.
But
Mhm.
what if somebody don't know that they doing it? You know what I mean? What if you don't know that I'm saying Omar went to the register, Omar grabbed a bag of chips, Omar went to the register. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like
that's
what if
why
not
it's good to listen to your story, especially when you're writing in third person.
Yeah.
If you have that
Mhm.
Microsoft Word, baby, let it read it back to you.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause you gonna get tired of hearing Omar.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
yeah,
Yes.
fact.
Yes.
God,
Yep.
yes.
Soon as you be like, God, that's when you know it's too much.
Yep.
Oh, time. Yes. Because there are third persons out there. But I think here's the problem though. Some people do it so much, it's like finding a needle in a haystack when you find that one that actually do use it in other ways. We can be in third person and still have our dialogue being in first. You know what I mean? Like we can still be talking, and I still can be doing what I'm doing, especially when it's in my. Because people write in third person, but it's still in their voice. And long as I'm hearing the character, and you got me there with you, good. When I feel like there's a whole bunch of moving parts, that's just me. Um, Readers, can we weigh in? Do you guys care third person, first person? We getting ready to close to the end.
Third party don't really bother me if it's a good third party because some people throw out the banging third party and you just think about it yourself when they telling you the story.
Don't wake him up.
But then some people give you a third party and be like, what?
Hmm?
Okay, the story. But
I like both.
rather have the characters. I rather
What?
it be first person because I imagine these people in my
That too.
brain and the story and the place.
Yeah.
Because he
So
talk
when they're
about.
talking,
Yes.
every character has a voice. X, B character,
Yes.
yes, Kendra would be funny. She would be laughing if she know how I like sinful voice. But
Yes.
everybody has a voice in my head. So for a
Mhm.
third party, I'm like feel like an audible book to me because it's somebody telling
Mhm.
me the story.
Mm-hmm.
But first person, yeah. Cause
So
now I'm
go.
that person. I'm that person when they talking. Now I'm that person, and then I'm the next
Right.
person.
Now
So
I did
I
have an
got the
author
first
that
person.
came on and she gave a really good example of um um why she don't like first person. She says that she gets so overwhelmed that she takes on them characters so much that when
Oh.
it's time for
Yeah.
her to go to the next book or to the next thing, she is fully on into that character that she has a hard time switching over to the next person because she done took on that person's persona.
Yes.
And it makes sense. It makes
It
sense.
does. It does. That happened to me a couple of times. I got so into that person, I forgot about the person it was about because I started liking the other characters better. And then when they don't do what I want them to do, I get mad. So I can understand that. I like first person, but sometimes, it can be overwhelming, especially if you love all the characters, in the book.
I like
You start liking all of them.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think it's the thoughts. I feel like, but think about it. Sometimes the camera plays, sometimes the characters are you, and people don't know that. It's your experiences.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me,
Mm-hmm.
when I wrote about Mary and Sinful, everybody thought it was like, oh, this is the ultimate love story. But it actually was, it was my life when I didn't believe in God. And then I transitioned to believing in God. So I actually was just talking about myself and putting it in a male form. And it was therapeutic for me to write those things. But I do get it because sometimes when you do write heavy books, it could take a toll on you. And you have to take, you got to step away. Like now, when I was writing Fox, I was going into my job like I was running stuff with my Adidas on. Like, sit down, kids. God damn it! But I had to remember, I ain't no drug dealer right now. I had to calm down. Sit down. But yeah, I agree. I ain't trying to get fired now. I'm trying to become a teacher. But
Guys have coming, looking for what I can have coming for to you guys. What you guys got coming to this? Anybody working already? You in the lab or you in the trenches? Let's go. What we got?
In the lab, slowly, because
Yep, in
I'm
the
working
lab.
with one hand.
Oh man.
I'm in the lab. Hopefully, maybe two more weeks. Maybe we'll see.
You don't release the title yet, or
Yeah, I did release the title. It's a spinoff on Crushing on a Boss for Christmas. So I'm finally going to bring the finale to that. So Kendra, leave me alone.
thanks. But wait,
and also, I'm doing exclusive reads, so they are back. So make sure you guys, if y'all get into the exclusive reads, they're back. I know some of you guys did the 12 Days of Christmas. So the exclusive readers are back. It's kind of different this time. So they have 7 days to
we have
read your book.
time.
So yeah, so what you got, Nay, Authoress Nai? You can't hear you. You
We
on
can't hear
you
you.
ain't
We
muted.
can't hear you.
You ain't muted.
Still can't hear you.
You can see if you need to come out and come.
Come back in.
Yeah, Kendra, what you got working on while we're waiting on Author's name?
Child, I'm fighting for my life over here. Child.
If you want to leave it in suspense, just say you got something coming in the future. I mean, this month, next month.
I got something worked on and coming back in the next 2 months or so. Check out For Better Blood 2 and check out Easy on Me right now, but I got something coming. I got a dope one coming.
All right. So and me, and then we're gonna have we're gonna wrap it up with this part of it, so that way we can. I told her make sure we'll be out by like 10 o'clock. So Tommy, working on a whole bunch. So of the exclusive readers that you guys can sign up on, and for show appreciation to the readers, you can just kind of do whatever you want to do. Book signing. They done came in as strong as gift cards, book signings, like it's just a whole bunch. Kindles, everything that is set up for the readers to be a part of this program for the exclusive readers. So just, they have the 7 days to read your book. I'll put that you'll be communicating with me, and then you'll get a list of every reader that read the book. So that way you'll have proof of every reader that read the book. And you'll be in communication with me. And so we'll go from there.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we got you.
Oh, I'm in the trenches. It's ghetto over here.
Yes.
I got the nerve to be working on 2 books.
Ooh.
Because my goal is to have a May release and a June release. And that's one thing I want to just mention. I know we wrapping up, but I'm the type of author that when people are like spin off, 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 spin off. I'm spinning like, all right, how can I make that work? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then also, the industry has become a real microwavable. So I've been finding myself in a place where I'm, as opposed to, I'm very honed in on my craft, but just keeping up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to stay in within the algorithm, because you could get lost real
Yeah.
fast. It don't matter how good of a writer that you are, or
Yeah.
whatever the case may be. If you have somebody that's already cultivated that, you know what I'm saying, and they have, certain kind of, that's what they're looking for. And I'm not the type
Right.
of person that write to what's on the charts when it comes to like titles and everything, to a certain extent, but it's become a lot. It's become very like, okay, this person's putting out a book, this person's putting out a book, and you just want to keep up. So not keep up with the writers, the authors itself, but just to stay within that algorithm, because you can put out a great book and it get lost in the sauce.
Right. Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
that's why I find myself. So it's like, I know as authors we be wanting to take a break. Like sometimes I don't want to be on social media, but we have to, because we have to constantly be
Yep.
in the paint. Because if we
Yep.
not,
Yep.
2 days you miss, it's like,
Yep.
Yeah.
oh, now I gotta
Yep.
really go hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
And it's tiresome. It's
Yes.
tiresome.
it is. It is.
It
Here I
is.
am working on 2 books just to make sure that I do have time to just take and decompress. So,
Yeah.
but they come in and they're gonna be good, because that's what I do.
Yes, yes,
Hook
yes.
up, baby.
Let me say something to that too, because you do, Author's Nai, you do have readers like myself that I love the creative process it goes into a author creating work. Like like for instance, the girl, one of the readers called me today and she was like, "Do you with the daddy, and you can't get it unless you go to a book signing, and she gonna be in Indie Love. That's the only time because she got this one particular book, like 'cause she don't do social media, but
Oh.
she can come and drop a book, and it be like
In the
Yep.
frenzy.
Yeah.
In the
you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
frenzy.
Like
Yeah.
and
Yep.
it's certain I
Yeah.
know we get the microwave part, but you do have certain readers like myself that I love to create. Like if you call me, you like Markela, I'm going to the mountains and because I need to write on this book, work on this book, and I'm gonna tell you at the end of the journey, then how I had to go to the mountains, get away. I love that type of stuff. I
Yeah.
like creativity though. I like for the writer to say, yes, give you great. Yeah, I like for the
Thank
writer to be able to tell me the process it went for them to put this book out. You know what I mean? Like I like what you went. I took on an author's social media for months because she went MIA on her social media group just so she could get a book out. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to get away from social media. So I took on a group for her until she came back. I like that type of stuff. I think that that's okay. But I understand when you have to be like,
I
Mm-hmm.
hate it. It's too
you're
much.
trying to get with it and you're trying to stay with it and everything. And you're trying to continue to drop. And you got some readers like, I ain't doing this because like they ain't talking. They talking through, some people been like, oh, where she go to? They talking through Markela now, but it was that, hey, I'm stepping in, I'm going off. I need to get my mental together because y'all ain't gonna get no book, keep messing with me. You know what I mean?
Word. For real.
Your
For real.
mental, or just trying to write in general.
Yep.
You don't want to say that, but we're human. Like you said, at the end of the day, we're human. A lot of us, some people have the leisure to write full time.
Yeah.
Some people have to work a 9 to 5. And so we try to balance. And we not, in no disrespect, we're not slighting anybody who gets to do this full time.
Yes.
We just also, when we're promoting these books, or you telling us it's reader's preference. If you see that I didn't answer you and told you this is a 2-parter, it's not, and I slide in your inbox, it's not because I'm trying to disrespect you. It's because I done took my time for 3 months to write this book when I'm sitting there stressed out, crying every day. My life is gonna go. And you say, well, I'm gonna read it when it's completed. Feel free, but please don't tell me that. I mean, and I may
Right.
be,
That's it.
and someone pays, so Kendra, that's not nice. Listen,
That's a big one.
it's okay if you don't want to read it. Just buy the damn book and just go about your and that's not to be rude or not
No.
It's just to say, listen, I get it. It takes an hour, a half to read this book. And it took me 3 months to write the damn book. And so you can be transparent with me, but don't I can tell you, I have 6 readers for a fact that does the same thing. Every time I drop, they will buy the book and then they'll wait for part 2. They not reading. So they still supporting me. It's just their own way of support. I just think with social media, it makes it so accessible. And sometimes I don't want to climb in my inbox and talk about a book. And so I try to stay off. Or we got reading groups that it's not as active and we're trying to do read. So it's a lot that authors go and branding. And if you're indie or you're in a publishing company, it's different. It is a lot, and we could be here all night. But I just think that if the readers and the authors come together, especially Black and brown people, we could be a dynasty.
I know that's right.
That part,
ma'am.
Like I
That
always
part.
say, it takes you guys 2 to 3 months to write a book. It
Mm-hmm.
takes 2 to 3 hours to read one.
Yep, I got that from you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It takes me
Come on,
1
that's
minute to leave
important.
you a negative
Yep.
review. It takes me 1 minute to leave you a negative
Yep.
review.
Yep.
So
And it takes me 2 minutes to come to your house. Watch what you say.
2 to 3 months, 2 to 3 write it, 2 to 3 hours to read it, and 1 minute for me to review it. That the math ain't math, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, but I think here's the thing. My goal wouldn't be, this is a personal goal for me. My goal wouldn't be traditional. My goal wouldn't be like to be in all the platforms and all of, my goal wouldn't be that. My goal would be able to, when I come back to you and I drop this book, y'all send that mug all the way to the top. That's a goal. You know what I'm saying? Because if you give me time, if you can get to a writing level to where, not that I'm traditional, you know what I'm saying? You see me in Walmart, Target. After Walmart and Target, they go to Dollar General. After Dollar General, they go to Dollar Tree. Okay. And I don't I'm gonna tell you what God loves. Okay, so that's real. But my goal would be for me to write this book. If I don't come back for whole 4 months, drop you 700 pages, y'all send that stuff all the way to the top for me.
Yeah. Ted, yep, I like that. And it's
But that's different. You got different people. I'm not a fame person. I love loyalty and stuff like that. I'm not a fame person. I like the background because that's where I like to be at. I like to see the other person go out. But I think that's a goal. That's if we start, knowing those other kind of goals. And you do got some people that will ride for you and wait. But unfortunately, we got a microwave world, and it's only getting worse because, again, one of the questions on here was, is AI taking over? Because now you can literally say, hey, phone, hey, write me a paranormal with 2 wolves and marry them together. And and then you know what I'm saying? And then the generators will generate a full story for you, and then you can put out a book. So now you over there busting your tail like, and the only thing you did was pay maybe $199 and tell this person to write your novel. That's a game changer, guys.
The AI gonna come apart and start walking.
That's a game changer because now
What?
you're spending 2 to 3 months to write something that I can get out 100 books in a year.
Yeah.
And trying to compete. You think about it. If we think about it, we compete. All these beautiful women on here, we're talking, but at the end of the day, we write in the same genre. We're trying to, we're trying to, because one thing about me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a support who support me. I don't care how big you are. Let me tell you something. What come up can come down. Humble yourself. Don't love me because I'm making top. Love me when you saw the progression in my abilities. People will tell me now, and I'm going to be transparent on this line right now. Sin for Mine is my biggest book. But my last 3 books, they did great. They didn't do as the pinnacle of that book. So was it the book? Because, baby, I know my abilities got better. I think it's love, what you want to do. And if I go by that, I'll be quitting texting Knox and Mail every day and quit. And I'll be like, Markela, girl, I'm ready to quit because I do, because sometimes it's
For
over.
my straw.
So I think that
Mhm.
as I love this conversation that we having with a panel of women to talk about the, how and getting the readers' feedback to know what they love, what we can do better, how
Right.
can we come together and merge this industry, because it's not just about the gossip, it's about the bringing people, because we bring people together through our books. It's about
Mhm.
giving us a piece of who we are. You know what I mean? So I like, for being on this show, I read Nay books before when she was with another publisher, right? And so but I never talked to her. And so being on this show, I get to talk and vibe, and it's so fun. I just want to commend you for doing this show and give you your flowers.
Yes, Markela.
Yes.
Because we all
Yes,
coming
thank
together.
you.
Yeah, we
Yes.
all come together, e-bows, and we're all in that chat, and just PYs, everybody just showing so much just love. And we got to meet Ronnie. We got to meet all these good people,
Yes.
Maria, Janelle. So we're just excited about bringing the community together, the reading community. And we wouldn't, this why people want to get on this show, because they want to meet other authors like
Yeah.
them. It doesn't matter about your publishing company. You know what I mean? I'll tell you right
Right.
now. I'm
Mhm.
indie and I'm signed back again. So before, let's say that I'm indie and signed back again. And
Yeah.
because I missed the camaraderie, right? So I'm still indie, but I signed back again. Because I did my job and what I was supposed to do, my pen sisters, I was still talking to them without it. And so
Hmm.
before the rumors get started, I'm gonna say that I'm signed again, because you need that camaraderie. I make more money, great, but it's lonely. Sometimes you want that camaraderie. So I just think that, thank you for just bringing this show to us, and we connecting with different people, regardless if they sign indie, connecting us with the readers, because we need that. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet
Mhm.
now. Stay down.
You guys
What?
for opening up and just being able to come
Yes.
on and open your
Huh?
lives up. 'Cause this is
Yes.
different from the interview. The interview is kind of about you, but these are debatable topics. Not to say
Yes.
that you
What you let in
always
here?
always agree. You know what I mean? And you got people that, I mean, although I love my BBW stories, but also I wanted to make a point, is the could it be the opposite way and it
Mhm.
still be taken? You know what I mean? So it's things that I had to bring to the table for us to look at and say, okay, well, if it's her day and it's my day and we on the same track, sister, like I'm coming out the day, like this my day.
I ain't dropping.
I'm
I
saying,
ain't dropping in
you know
y'all
what I mean?
day.
And like Authoress Nai said, like, baby, I love you to death. But
I'm gonna
when
share
I'm
that shit at
dropping,
night.
I'm dropping them. It mean they drop, okay? It mean I
Yes.
got,
I ain't dropping with you
you
naked.
know
I'm
what I
gonna get
mean?
to you.
Right.
And so
I'm gonna put
we
you out
gotta
at 9,
we gotta
boo.
understand that and we gotta understand that and respect that
Yeah.
it's no love lost, none of that.
So,
Nope.
Um and I just feel like if we just understand that we can have these conversations and still agree to disagree sometimes,
Yes.
but
Yes.
still, share that
Be
same love,
respectful.
still create that same sisterhood, you know what I mean? And just be there because I have readers every single day and I will swear to you not, Markela, what book you recommend? What book you recommend? What book you recommend? So it's always, you don't never know who you're talking to. I always like to, I always say that, you never know who you're talking to. I don't never know if you talk to somebody that can get you somewhere and somebody can stop the growth. And I think you should always just be chill and cool and handle your business and write your books and carry on with your life. Because sometimes readers are so invested in your life, they will find your backup page after your backup page, and it ain't even your own page to figure out what's going on with you. You can't even post your family
Yeah.
because
Right.
now, you know what I mean. You can't post your boyfriend or nothing because now your whole, now you know how you was about your man. You post your man because nothing.
What?
And you know how I feel about my man Markela. You know what's going on,
love them,
Markela.
Nate.
Markela, you know I would never show my man. You can't even see a pinky toe, top of his head. What?
I know about your man, honey.
What? Oh,
And
I'm
they
okay.
coming
would
to New
take
York and walk
off.
by your door. This will be nosy.
What? What? What?
I'm like, it's
Not
me,
even his.
y'all.
Not even his pinking. What? I go to war about it.
She really will,
I
y'all.
love
It don't
her.
make no.
Yes.
So we gotta let her get back to her man. So y'all, I thank you guys for coming on here tonight, opening up your lives, having a little wine with me, having a talk with me, and even here for some of the readers and seeing what they know, how they feeling about certain things.
Before you go, I just want to like just piggyback off Kendra before I go, before everybody go. Thank you so much, because these conversations are needed, because if we're being honest, the industry is very clicky. It's become very clicky, and you see that you can no longer ignore it. It's you see it. And I appreciate this, and I hope that every author that's charting, not every urban fiction, because it's a group of women, and I
Yes,
hope that
ma'am.
sometimes we can get, at some
Yep.
point we can get the publishers on here with their team. You know what I'm saying, like that,
Yep.
because it
Yeah.
be we be having so much in common that we don't even know
Yes.
Right.
that we
Yep.
don't even know. And Markela,
Yep.
for you to have this kind of platform, and for you to be that person that people can come to, y'all literally, y'all don't know. Me and Markela just had a conversation the day before yesterday, and she literally talked me. It was a situation that happened. She talked me into, and I was just like, wow, I could have handled. Okay. And she was just like literally like just her whole the way she turned things around, how soft she is, how just you could tell when somebody is really trying to bridge the gap. And because we having these hard conversations or debatable conversations, it never leads to disrespect. It never
Right.
leads to, I never feel like it's us against the readers. I feel like we're
Yes.
at the end of the day, as authors, we're trying to understand, and we're also trying to let you know that you cannot do everything or you cannot say everything, because we are going to feel a way about it. And I feel like as readers, you
Yes.
should be able to accept that. And as authors, we should be able to accept how you feel, as long
Yep.
as we agree to disagree respectfully. So to have this platform is going to be big.
Mhm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
going to be big, and the people that you already saying, you have people reaching out to you wanting to get on, because it's a very real situation, and nobody is
Yes.
arguing, nobody is being disrespectful, and that's
Nope.
the biggest thing, because we are all
Yes.
Right.
black women, and they swear to
Yes.
God, black women can't get along, can't do
Exactly.
nothing together,
Yep.
can't work together, whatever the case may be, and we can. It just takes us actually coming together and doing it.
Hey,
So
right.
this is the step, and I really appreciate this. This is Markela, you doing your big one. You doing your
Thank
big
you.
one for real.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It ain't I enjoy it. I I I enjoy it. You gotta enjoy something you do free, right?
You got to. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Say that.
That part, shit.
So yeah, I was just fussing it to eat the other day. I was like, I'm sick of shit. I was telling him, I was like, well, it's time to get fighting. And he was like, it's all gonna come full
But it's
circle.
coming though. That's the thing. It's coming,
Yep.
and you in a real humble place now. It ain't like you be giving like, and the people that you be having on, why eat a talk, like you be having on big people in
Okay.
your interviews and stuff like that. And
Mm-hmm.
people are seeing it. You may not see the likes, you may not see the views, but people are seeing you. It people
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
it's the money is coming, babes. And I
I
want to know
had an
from y'all.
author reach out to me last night, and I was in bed. It was about 9 something, and this specific author asked me and said, "Do you think I'm good enough to be on the show?" And y'all, it was such a touching feeling because it was like, who am I to say, do I think you're good
Good
enough
enough.
and your ability
Mm-hmm.
to be on the show? But it was just like them coming to me and saying, do you think I'm good enough to be on the show? It was like, where I'm at, God, because what place am I at to where you think I have a way in on that? You know what I mean? Because I have to be able to say it have to be a way in somewhere to be able to be like a person coming you for that. And then I looked at it and I said, of course you are. Of course. This is this is not a skill test. This you're great at what you do because I've read this specific author's work and I commend everything about this person and they are listening to me. So I want you to know that yes, you are good enough to be on this platform. And I can't wait to have you on this show. So thank you. Y'all, thank you guys for coming in. We're gonna give us 2 seconds to see if any of you guys readers or anybody have a question, and then we're gonna go ahead and end this out. So y'all, thank you. Tonight we had author Kendra Necole. Tonight we had Authoress Nai. Tonight we had author B Knox, and tonight we had Melanie B. So guys, thank you. And again, till next time, see you guys next week. Bye.
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 Wow.
Good night, ladies.